Yo, what's good? What's happening? Hope everybody is doing well. We are going to be watching Game Awards stuff. Stuff that is Game Awards stuff. Okay, which one is faster? Is it the, It seems like the YouTube stream is faster. We're gonna watch the YouTube one. Can you guys hear it perfectly fine? Fuck the Twitch one. Fuck looking at their chat. Game Awards are tonight? Game Awards are right now, actually. They're right now. Okay, chat.
That was the first look at the gameplay of Slay.
I have there's about a 90% chance that a Fromsoft game gets announced today.
But also
90%.
I just got over my crippling addiction to the first, so the cycle continues.
Why do I have captions on?
After the show, be sure to head over to TikTok and share your best
Don't go to
gaming
TikTok, stay
highlights
here.
from 2024 with #gaming on TikTok.
I'm saying there's a 90% chance that a Fromsoft game gets announced today.
Best VR AR game. And the nominees are Arizona Sunshine Remake,
The first award.
Asgard's Wrath 2, Batman Arkham Shadow, Metal Hellsinger VR, and Metro Awakening.
Which one did I
The
vote for
award
again? I don't know.
goes to
Metro. It has to be Metro.
Batman Arkham Shadow.
Damn it! How did this happen? The sound is a little low. Chat, don't need to turn it up. Can you guys hear it enough? Or does it need to be louder?
I just want to accept this award on behalf of my colleagues at Camouflage. You guys did some of the best work of your careers, and I have a feeling that the best
Let
is
me
yet
know.
to come. The company we work for, Meta, has been a great place to work, and for Oculus
Could be
Studios,
louder.
all the support that you provided to us to help us get the game over the line, including our sister studio over at Sanzaro that developed the incredible Asgard's Wrath 2.
Is that better?
That was a big, made this
going on,
category
Tyron?
very
How things, man?
competitive this year. I also want to thank Warner Brothers and DC
50
for
mobile
entrusting
games?
that incredible Arkham franchise, allowing us to build a
So
sequel
Batman
to those,
1,
that incredible
best
foundation
VR game.
that Rocksteady and Warner Brothers Montreal provided to us. And then lastly, to the amazing crew and cast.
Actually,
to this
Kara
game.
put an
Roger
announcement in the
Craig
Discord
Smith, Troy Baker,
about the stream.
Elijah Wood, Tara Strong, Kari Payton. You guys crushed it. You guys are award-winning as far as we're concerned. Thank you for what you brought to our game.
Yeah, whatever. I'm playing Elden Ring right now
Thank you.
while watching another one of your YouTube videos. Very excited for the final updated version of the
Since
invitations next week.
2018,
Nice.
The TGA Global Program has recognized individuals their part to better the world through games.
Cool.
This year's recipient makes games that protect nature and fight climate change. Here's
Fight
the story
climate
of Laura
change,
Carter,
chat.
CEO and founder
I want to see the
of
flute
Trees
guy
Trees
again.
Games.
Surely he makes a return. What's up, Smith? How things, man? London?
Games for the best part of 20 years.
British
PlayStation,
people.
Disney, Us 2 games, Square Enix.
I'm kidding. Shout out to
I
the
love
British
working
people in
there.
chat.
I love working on such massive games.
Do they do a
where I
winner
actually had a
announcements or
sense
reveal one after the other?
of guilt.
One after the other. It's gonna be like a
Games
couple hour
where
stream,
I've always
2-3 hour
had
stream.
A passion, or actually don't like
What's up,
to call it
Hyde?
a passion. I like to think of it more as a sort of a purpose for making a difference in the world.
What the heck is that?
We're less than 20
I would
years away
love
from
to see
climate collapse.
what the chat is saying right
For
now.
me, that's incredibly scary, both for our future, but for my children's future. It struck me that there was such an opportunity to use these games.
Everyone was
for
talking
reaching
mad shit. I put it on
hundreds of
subscriber-only
people
mode.
to create awareness about what's happening in the world.
I was like, okay, they're talking about something
so when you
serious.
play Longleaf Valley, you're restoring and saving a national park. And then as you're playing, you're actually collecting tree tokens to plant a real tree. Our players together have planted over 1.6 million trees now. But it's amazing to know that together we are making a real difference.
W. Plant more trees. Is that Dave the Diver? Or is not Mr. Beast? What's up, Santi? What's going on, man? Hell yeah, brother! Can you check DMs? Sure. Why was it still in the call? I'm so confused. Any predictions for game studios who might announce something tonight? I have a feeling Something Fromsoft is gonna
Welcome
happen.
back to the Game Awards opening act presented by State Farm. We're counting down to the
Shout out to
big
State
show
Farm.
with more world premieres and awards. In fact, the Game Awards
Thirsty with the
brings
sub.
so many different
And
gaming
all
communities
that's best
together
of
to
dark
celebrate.
and bright.
If you want to see everything State Farm is doing in gaming, head to their website right now. At
That was my buddy Thirsty with the
statefarm.com/gaming,
3
because
months
like a good
in the
neighbor,
Prime
State Farm
subscription.
is there. And now we have our next world premiere from the legendary creator of Deus Ex, Warren Spector. This is Thick as Thieves.
That's not From Software. That's not Elden Ring 2. Any chance for Eliza P? Yeah, probably. Three hours of nonsense. We're about to get a FromSoft game trailer. I'm feeling it. It's in my bones. People excited for the Bloodborne 2? No, I don't want Bloodborne 2. I want something new.
Oh,
New.
you in this state. This one's always fun.
You're not the only one who thinks so.
The Hood. What the hell is this? Is this Fortnite?
Congratulations on surviving another year, you weep.
Abyssal, thank you for the $2, man. Appreciate
Let's
it.
stay nice and quiet.
That was my guy Abyssal Leviathan with the $2 whole.
But keep your wits about you. You never know what's around the corner.
What is this gonna be? Is this like another Overwatch game? Because it's like...
Things could go many different ways.
Probably not, actually. I don't know what this is.
Because like I say, it's every thief themselves.
Thick! I like it
Love
thick.
it. Cannot wait to get that on my wish
What's your game of the year?
Okay,
Astrobot.
Next up are our 3 esports categories. The first is Best Esports Game presented by Old Spice. The
Mobile
nominees
Legends
are
Bang Bang.
Counter-Strike 2, Dota 2,
Bang Bang.
League of Legends, Mobile Legends Bang Bang, and Valorant. The
Bang
Game
Bang.
Award goes to
Please.
League of Legends.
Oh. How did Bang Bang
Next
not win?
up, for Best Esports Athlete, the nominees are 3.
Where is me?
Alexi B.
Where's my
Shuki,
name?
Faker, Zywoo, and Kong Kong. The Game Award goes to
How did it?
Faker.
That's the only name
And
that I could
finally,
actually
for
pronounce.
Best Esports Team, the nominees are Billy Billy Gaming,
Yeah, Billy
Gen
Billy.
V,
Billy Billy.
Navi, T1, and Team Liquid. The Game Award goes to
I don't know.
T1.
Abdul with the
Congratulations to all the
266.
winners
Appreciate it,
of
man.
our esports categories.
That was my guy Abdul
All
with
right,
the
Game
donation.
Awards opening
Appreciate it,
act
bro.
presented by State Farm is moving forward as we reveal 2 more world premieres.
Two
This
more?
first one is an alternate take on a legendary series from Bandai Namco.
Bandai Namco. I wonder what it's gonna be. Is it like an anime game? What do you have for us, Bandai? Okay. Is that Pac-Man? That's fucking Pac-Man? They made a Pac-Man platformer? There's no way they made Pac-Man the platformer. That's crazy. They made a Hollow Knight Pac-Man. Shadow Labyrinth. That's crazy. The fuck is that?
I want to be the greatest superhero of all time. It is me, Yu Suzuki. I set out on my journey at the age of 11, and I've wanted to become the master of the tower. So me and my friends made it upon ourselves to make sure that we become the ultra mega steel paw.
I don't know.
That was Steel Paws, a brand new world from a gaming legend, Yu Suzuki, known for Virtua Fighter and Shenmue.
Ah,
Our next
I see.
award is one of my favorites, Games for Impact. It showcases
Games for
thought-provoking
Impact.
games with a positive social message. Here are the nominees. Closer the Distance, Indica, Neva,
Was never the one with like the
Life is
cool ass
Strange
like
Double
dog,
Exposure,
like the
Senua
weird looking deer?
Saga, Hellblade 2,
Never.
and Tales of Kinzera, Zao. The Game Award goes to
Never.
Neva.
I told you. I told you.
Well, it is such an honor to receive this award. Well, first I would like to thank the jury and basically everyone who voted for us. This award belongs to the entire team at Nomad Studio, Berlinist, our friends and family, and basically everyone who helped us
Thanked
to
you.
bring
They
Neva
didn't
to
thank
life.
me.
I would like to thank as well Devolver Digital. They were the first one. They believed in
What's the
us.
point of this? Having them speak, and every single time they're just gonna give a bunch of shout outs to a bunch of people that we just do not know. It's like I want to thank this person, like we don't know them.
To thank the players. It's amazing to
They
see
should just talk shit, be like, yeah, we won this award. Fuck the other contestants. Okay.
our game, so thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's not about you? Damn.
And now, another cozy game, and to introduce it is someone who knows a thing or two about them, Cozy K.
Cozy K.
Thanks, Sydney. Hey, Game Awards. I'm really
Hi.
excited to share one of my most anticipated cozy games with you,
Cozy games.
Tales of the Shire.
Tales of the Shire. Look at her
There's so much to
skipping
marvel at in
along.
the Shire. I love how it feels like I'm inside
Is
the
it a
books.
Hobbit game? Or in Hobbiton?
I love spending endless hours in my IRL garden, and this game
What about
captures that
second
feeling so
breakfast?
well. And then inside,
The
it
Shire.
gets real cozy. You can do a ton of decorating in your own style. You can really customize every nook and cranny. Now I'll hop inside the kitchen and start cooking. Ooh,
Too
the
tall to
guests
play
have
this game?
arrived. Time to eat. Thank you for taking this journey through the Shire, and I hope it was as much of a treat for you as it was for me. Join me in playing Tales of the Shire, March 25th.
A Lord of the Ring game. What's up, Gremlin? How things, buddy? Why am I still, like, hovering over this? Move the cursor away. 4! The I Got No Life game? It's not like I'm playing a cozy game. You guys are just haters. Shoot it! It's Among Us! Gaia's reference? Yeah. You hide behind a little tent, that's gonna help you. It said Venus. Among Us Souls like when? Surely this is the one. Stallcraft Operations. Velen
Welcome to
Studios.
the Midnight Murder Club. One flashlight, one gun. Use your senses.
One
to
chance.
become the shadows.
I'm gonna become the shadow.
Stay quiet.
Okay.
What the hell is this? That was not what I
going.
expected.
Towards
It's a horror game.
Hello. Oh, hello.
You're shooting the piano. Bro, you suck.
You killed the piano.
I killed the piano.
Oh, it's a multiplayer game.
Double kills. Oh, what? Did you get him? Oh,
It's like,
yeah.
I don't know what this is.
Come out here.
Supposed to be a fun game.
Join the club. and
I don't have
die
friends.
trying.
Midnight Murder Club. Murder mystery? You're close. Finally had friends? Yeah.
Welcome back to the Game Awards opening
What were you
act.
doing
We
in
are
New York
so
City on
close
I
to the big
I don't
show,
know.
which-
Having fun, I guess.
Oh my gosh, thank you so
Phasmo
much. I
vibes?
love
It was like
you
Phasmo
too.
or Lethal Legend or
Which,
Lethal
by
Company
the
or whatever it's
way,
called.
is freaking stacked this year. Let's hear it for the 10th anniversary of the Game Awards.
Yeah, woo!
10 years already for the Game Awards?
But until then, enough. I'm kidding. I
She
still
said
have
enough.
some incredible awards and world premieres to share with you. So let's get back into it with our next award, Innovation in Accessibility.
Innovation
These
in
nominees have all made strides to
accessibility.
make their games as playable as possible by as many gamers as possible.
Surely
They are
Elden Ring is the one.
Call
Very
of Duty
accessible
Black
to all
Ops 6,
players.
Diablo 4, Dragon Age: The Veilguard, Prince
Actually-
of
actually got some
Persia:
cheers.
The Lost Crown.
What I miss,
And
they announced
Star Wars
Bloodborne 2,
Outlaws.
Sekiro 2, and
The
Dark
Game
Souls
Award
7.
goes to
You missed it. Prince of Persia.
Prince of Persia:
I
The
told
Lost
you.
Crown.
I told you. Told you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I pre-watched the live stream.
We are truly honored
I have
to
all the
receive
notes,
this
chat.
award.
I know.
As
The
from
FromSoft
beginning of
game
the
getting
project,
announced as
we want
well.
to create a fun and challenging game, but a game as accessible as possible. And
Oh,
it
he's
proves that
French.
Accessibility doesn't dilute, but rather reinforce the
Uh-huh.
core of the game. More player enjoy the thrill of exploration.
Yui has the
thanks to our
script.
Screenshot marker system. More player experience the intensity and expressivity of our combat thanks to the option. It was a
There's
passion
gonna be a new
project
FromSoft game,
made
I'm
by an
telling you
incredible
guys.
Team. Big
Telling you.
congratulations to the team. I know you're watching from Montpellier. Félicitations l'équipe. And a warm thank you to everyone who supported us.
He just thanked Yui.
Ubisoft, Global
Shout out to
Activities
Burr, shout out to
team,
Remy.
Yan, our families.
He won Game of the Year, we're not there
friends,
yet.
and of course, you, the players. Thank you.
This is an award for
Congratulations.
accessibility, which one gave it to
And
Prince
now
of Persia.
it's the next game from Pugstorm, the Swedish team behind the indie hit Core Keeper.
Who? Is this Elden Ring 2? It looks just like it. Core Keeper. It's James. And Amina. And Hyuki. And Khale. I never played Core Keeper. So what does this mean? They were going through a dungeon. This is basically just an Elden Ring ripoff. No originality. Kiora. Looks kind of cute. Never heard of Core Keeper? No. What is it like? It's Terraria Souls.
Love it. And that is the perfect way to get into our next award, Best Family Game. Here
Family
are
game?
your nominees. Astrobot,
It has to be Astrobot.
Princess Peach Showtime, Super Mario Party Jamboree, The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom,
Was Zelda even that much of a family game though?
and The Plucky Squire.
I feel like
Wow, a lot of
Astrobot's
us are
sweet, but I feel like
excited about
Mario
Best
Party's
Family
like the
Game.
most likely to be a family
the
game, right?
award goes to Astrobot.
Astrobot sweep!
Thank you so much.
Astrobot's gonna win every award that it
Thank
actually
you
gets
so
nominated
much.
for.
It's a massive honor for us to be getting the Family Game Award because something we've been working hard on for many, many years at Team Asobi. So first thing, I want to thank Team Asobi over in Japan.
Shout out
all
to Team
65 of
Asobi.
you. Thank you so much. It's your heart and soul I went into this game, you know, really trying to please and put smiles on people's faces. So this is really for you. Thank you so much.
I never watched one of
You know,
these series.
making
This is blowing my
a
mind.
Family
Is it?
game
If
is
there is a
important
new
because
Nente with the
console,
2
it's
months,
Mario
thank you, man.
Elite
First
My
gaming
Boot.
memories of people. We all have first gaming memories, right? And
W's for
it's
Nente.
both a privilege, a big responsibility as well, but it's one we take very much at heart. So this award,
They were
it's
up
for
there
the
before
kids
the
and
announcement?
parents out there.
Yeah,
We love
they
you
probably
very
told
much.
them
Thank you very
beforehand.
much.
Congratulations. Okay, the theater is filling up. Like I can see heads all the way back there.
If you guys didn't
The
know, Team
energy
Asobi,
huge
half of it is actually
with our
Japan
main
Studios,
show
which
only
half of those people
minutes
probably are responsible
away.
for making Bloodborne as well.
But I still have 2 more.
So
world
half the
premieres
people
for
that
you.
made Astro Bot are probably
First
half the
up,
people that made
a
Bloodborne.
new and
Fun
very
fact.
unexpected game from a studio that was nominated for 3 awards at the Game Awards 2022.
For 3 awards at the Game Awards in 2022. Oh. I never played Sifu. Soccer. This is interesting. From the creators of Sifu. It's like, oh, that's so cool. They're making a soccer game. That's funny. You know what? That's valid. That's valid. If it's fun, it's fun. That's cool. The developer's showing good range. I can get with this. I'd never play it, but I can respect this. It seems pretty fun. A messy Souls-like. Online football action. You know what? Anything that can be a competitor to like EA, go ahead.
Okay, would you believe me if I said I only have
Only on
one
mobile?
more
Really?
incredible world premiere for you? Get ready to have all your senses overloaded in the best way possible, of course.
Surely.
This is Solasta 2.
Solasta 2? It has to be a Miyazaki game. 100%. There is no way it cannot be a Miyazaki game. But that doesn't really feel like a Fromsoft aesthetic though, so it's probably not.
What can you achieve with your solitude that thousands couldn't?
Not thousands.
Millions!
Millions! Looks Blizzard-like? Yeah, kinda. Tactical Adventures presents. This is the last reveal? No, this stream just started. Like, this started like 30 minutes ago. We still got another couple hours. This is the game. The actual gameplay. They get your attention with the feet. Solasta 2. See, I see it said second or something, so like I don't know what the fuck the first one was. Definitely not, or you can tell it's not a FromSoft game based on like just the art direction from the very beginning.
That was the announcement of Solasta 2 from the Paris-based Tactical Adventures. All right, my friends, that is it for our opening act, but the 10th anniversary show is just getting started. The Game Awards main event is about to begin with tons of big awards, big new game announcements, and amazing performances by
Performances?
the Orchestra, 21 Pilots,
What's up, Omega? How things, man?
Snoop Dogg,
Snoop?
and more. This is a Game Awards you definitely do not want to miss. All right, the countdown is over. The 2024 Game Awards starts.
It's about to be
now.
insane. So that was just a start.
Welcome to the Game Awards 2024.
The Game
Now,
Awards
here's your
2024.
host, the creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley.
Jeff! Finally! My buddy! Damn, look at him. All dripped out like that.
Good evening, everybody! Welcome to the Game Awards, the biggest global celebration of video games out there, and you have joined us on a very special night.
Shout out to
our
Jeff.
10th anniversary. Welcome.
It's funny how like everyone gets mad at Jeff when like a game doesn't get like
when we
announced to
started
the one.
TGA in 2014,
like it's
we
his
had
fault.
no idea it would become as big as it is around the world. But I felt, like so many of you, that games and the people who make them and the fans deserve a moment like this. You watch this show because games are part of your identity, they mean something to you. And tonight is a tribute to just how far games have come, and despite the challenges our industry faces, where they are going in the future. And let me just tell you, you have tuned in and joined us on a very special night.
They're gonna say that no matter what, but they're right because Fromsoft game is getting announced.
Nominees were developed in Japan, one in China, China's first ever nomination for Game of the Year, and one, Balatro, was made by a single guy, Local Thunk, who's here in the audience tonight in my home country of Canada. Isn't that amazing?
He was Canadian, the guy that made the Balatro game.
For our anniversary show, we are joined by many special guests. First, it is a tremendous privilege to have this man with us. Back in the 1990s, he convinced Sony to enter the video game industry with the PlayStation, which this month celebrates its 30th anniversary. Please join me in welcoming the father of the PlayStation, the great Ken Kutaragi.
Shout out to Ken. Ken Kutaragi, whatever his name was.
Also tonight, we welcome a double nominee who's competing against herself in Best Adaptation. She stars in both Fallout and Arcane, the amazingly talented Ella Purnell. Welcome, Ella.
I don't know who that is, but shout out to her too. She's an actor.
And finally, we announced his studio at the first TGA, and in 2021, he won Game of the Year. And tonight, despite our better judgment, he's going to have the stage all to himself to reveal his next game a little bit later. Joseph Ferris, welcome back, buddy.
He's back. That's the Wyatt guy. He's dressed for the occasion as well.
Now, as always, we're recognizing an outstanding year in gaming while looking at
Hey, Waldorf.
What is it, Statler?
They're back as well.
How long is this bozo gonna go on?
Well, that's
Tell
what
him.
I've been asking for the last 10 years.
Oh!
Hey, guys, yeah, up here, host. Yeah, we're you know, we can hear you.
Oh, good. Can you hear this? Boo!
Yeah, please wrap it up.
Tell him. Get on with the games.
Statler and Waldorf, everybody. It's the last thing we need tonight. Listen, fellas, if you don't mind, we have a lot of people here in the audience waiting to see the show.
Yeah. Speaking of a lot of people, why isn't this theater full, huh?
Yeah, we heard you always sell out.
Oh, got him.
All right, let's keep the show rolling.
It's already rolling.
Off a cliff.
Oh!
Yeah, we're here all night.
Good
Statler
one.
and Waldorf. I don't know what we signed up for. All right, well, in any case, let's get this anniversary
Actual
started.
funny joke.
And to present tonight's first award, I couldn't think of a better duo. He's one of our industry's greatest creative forces, alongside one of our most talented performers. And they've teamed up for the newly released Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Please join
Didn't
me
get
in
released?
welcoming Bethesda's Todd Howard and actor Troy Baker.
Todd Howard and Troy Baker. Why is Todd still around? Todd, what are you here? But oh, look at how short he is.
Thank you, everyone, for being here. Now, as you know, the Game Awards for the last decade has celebrated the best performances in games by honoring some
Elder
of
Scrolls
my
6, that's
peers,
10 years
my
from now.
friends,
But he's going to talk about it,
Nolan
maybe.
North, Roger Clark, yes, Laura Bailey.
Actually, Troy, have you ever won this award? Look, they do give an award for best indie game, and I think everybody here can agree you make a great case for best indie performance.
Oh. Well, thank you. I don't know about that. Thank you, though.
What a funny joke. Get it? Because Indiana Jones?
You mean the other guy?
He's pretty good. Pretty
Really
good.
Absolutely.
I wonder what he thinks.
There's no way, right? Did they actually bring him in? I was like, there's no way. Why is... He has no idea what this even is. He has no idea what this is. He's just here. He probably just got paid money. He's like, all right, I'll come.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. While you're on your feet, Let's give a big round of applause to these two guys for the
He has no
great
idea who they are
circle.
either. He's so old now.
I think this guy did a great job. If I'd known he was so good, I would have done it myself. And now, we're here to present the award for Best Performance. Here are the nominees.
Whereas they're gonna have him up on stage and he's a
Best
nominee. What if he doesn't win?
Just look at it all.
Wait, he's he got
It's
nominated?
still
I don't think he
going
was nominated because the game just came out, right? I don't think he's nominated. He's having a stroke? I don't know. He's just old now.
She's going to need her help. This job, it's a death wish. I'm gonna finish it.
I know what you are. I don't need you anymore.
The shadow will always hang over me.
Melina!
What will I become?
That was sad to watch. Yeah, he's...
And the winner is Melinda Juergens.
He said Melinda. Her name is Melina. Oh, the poor old guy. What the hell the old guy doing this, man? He said Melinda. Her name is Melina. Oh. I hope you got a fat bag. Shout out to Melinda.
Oh my god, this is an incredible honor. Like I'm gonna cry.
Is he Australian?
I don't know where to start. I want to big shout out to my fellow nominees.
No,
who
she's
are
not.
all
She's
incredible.
European of some kind.
I want to thank our incredibly talented team at Ninja Theory, who are just
Probably
so
British, yeah.
amazing.
I heard it for a second. I was like, is that...
Crew,
Like,
our stunt team, like they're just all, they've done just such a great job.
Can't be without a certain
our
means, yeah.
collaborators and especially
W's
our
for Melinda.
fans who have been so supportive of us. Thank you so much. And also,
She's Dutch.
congratulations to the Game Awards for 10 incredible years. Thank you.
Swedish. Happy for her. She did good. She's German. Okay, we're just saying a bunch of stuff now.
Congratulations, Melina, our first two-time winner for Best Performance. She
When are you
won
showing
back
up?
in
This is actually
2017 for the
pre-recorded
first
and I'm actually
Outway.
over there right now ready to accept
All
my
right, we have
award for
lots
Best
more
Content
awards to
Creator.
come, but are you guys ready to get a glimpse of what's next? Yes, it is world premiere time. For our 10th anniversary, I traveled the world to ask developers, what could you share with fans that will give a glimpse not just of what's coming in 2025, that we'll have lots of that too, but what lies beyond for the next decade of gaming.
Does he actually go from like
Tonight's
company to
first
company
game
to start asking
announcement
questions?
Is an absolute honor to share with you.
I swear to
It
God,
comes
Jeff.
from a Game of the Year winning studio whose immersive storytelling has thrilled players with every twist and turn. So without further ado,
surely
here's a look at the unexpected.
Surely. Unreal Engine 5. Did Fromsoft make the plunge?
Dearest daughter,
I can't hear
watched
shit.
ye grow from a devilishly curious child.
Nah, it doesn't seem like a Fromsoft game.
With much grace, wisdom,
It might be actually.
and kindness. Take the easy times what shape us, nay. 'Tis how we rise to face the hard times what does that for us. Even heart of gold.
I don't think so.
Spirit to overcome
Witcher
adversities
4?
aplenty.
Oh, what's the Witcher 4? I didn't see it.
Darling. Sweeten. Today's the day. Ye fill out your destiny.
Destiny 3. Kidding. Yeah, it's Witcher 4. This should better be a classic.
Forgive me, daughter. 'Twere my only choice.
I shall be the bringer of salvation.
That looks like Ellie.
A witcher? Witcher! Whose coin did ye take? Nay, you can't. 'Tis tradition. Chosen she is, by the gods.
No! You chose her.
You did. Is she getting sacrificed? She's getting sacrificed. What's going on, Yui? Gang! What's up, ears?
Oh, majestic!
Back to the village. Go, now.
Nay! I must save them! Save the village!
Save yourself! Run! To shelter! To your father! Run!
Run!
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Just parry. Or is Gerald? I don't think Gerald is gonna be the protagonist anymore. She's going wolf mode. Oof. Who the fuck is Gerald? Gerald. What the hell is that thing? Yeah.
You cannot change anything.
Nice punch. Oh, now she's slaying. Kind of sounds like Nier Automata OST. Sounds like Nier Automata. It's a pretty cool movie, not gonna lie. Where's the game? Oh, get him up out of here. GG. Well played. Is the whole village... What's going on?
She were to go to the woods. The chosen one. It's tradition.
That's crazy. They killed her anyway? What a bunch of weirdos. They didn't even need to.
It's all we wanted. For her to go to the woods. To go to the gods.
Gods? There are no gods here. There are only monsters.
What a bunch of bums.
Time for a new saga.
It was just a big giant like spider thingy.
There you have it, the very first trailer for The Witcher 4 from CD Projekt Red. And yes, as you saw, obviously Suri will play the protagonist in that title. And we're very excited to hear more about it. You ready to have more
They killed
fun?
off
Because
Geralt.
Tonight, Trust me, the surprises just keep coming all night long.
Why not just make a brand new...
Right
whatever, I
now,
guess.
I
Doesn't
am
matter.
proud to present
Fuck
a
sequels.
brand new standalone game. Please watch.
Demi's excited. Brand's new. Surely. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know about that one. I don't think so. But then again... Doesn't seem like a step. It seems like a... Doesn't the graphics don't seem like they're there, right? It seems like it's a an in... Actually... Is there another DLC? No way.
Seekers of redemption. You were chosen.
Is it a mobile game?
Thrown together by forces beyond our control.
Why does it look worse than the base game, though? Why did the... I don't understand. Is it an online game? Is it just me? Oh shit, that's a cool ass chain. I'm confused. What's going on here? What the hell is that? You get to play as Zamora Knight or... No, probably not.
Tragedy must be averted.
It looks like worse than like console quality, right? It looks like it has to be like a mobile game.
And for that, I need your help.
Am I tripping?
Stand tall. The night.
But then again... Nameless King? What? This has to be like some weird ass spin-off. Why was it Nameless King there?
Backing the lands of gold. I will swat away any and all who dare.
I'm so confused.
Band together.
That looks cool as hell. What the heck is this? Is it like an online... What is... I don't know.
The life of the Night Lord.
Night Rain. What is it though? PS4, PS5? What is this? What does that even mean?
Now you know why I was so excited.
DLC?
There you have it. Elden Ring Night Rain is a new co-op action-adventure game from Bandai Namco Entertainment
co-op
and
game.
From Software, the only studio that's won Game of the Year twice before here at the Game Awards, and it is coming next year, 2025.
The
now,
co-op
trust
game.
me when I say
Okay.
we are just getting started.
That's pretty
Some
cool.
of the biggest surprises, believe it or not, are still to come, as well as performances by Snoop Dogg and 21 Pilots, and awards presented by previous winners like Hideo Kojima and Sam Lake. But
Okay.
right now, here's news on a new platform for one of this year's Game of the Year nominees.
That was weird.
Time to kick it up a notch.
That was weird. I don't know what the fuck that was. Let's go watch that back. Cause like it looked weird because I was like, if I feel like there was a new FromSoft game, I feel like the new FromSoft game would have like improved quality and graphics. So that's why it looked like Elden Ring Grass. I was like, but I feel like their next game is gonna be an improvement. But if they're making like some co-op spin-off game, then Cause that was obviously like Elden Ring structures. I was like, yeah, but then I thought the graphics are gonna be better. That's why it made me think it was a mobile game or some shit. And obviously, like, this structure here is definitely Elden Ring. I should have picked it up straight away, but...
Seekers
That's
of
weird.
redemption. You were chosen. thrown together by forces beyond the
I had a feeling like they were gonna make like some type of multiplayer game. I wasn't expecting like a co-op game. I thought they were gonna be more. That's pretty interesting though. I don't know what it's gonna be like though. Is it gonna be like an open world game or like? They probably had like ideas for a second DLC, but I was like, we'll make this instead. Just try and branch out. It's its own game, yeah.
control.
It's like its own separate game, own separate balancing. You probably have like your own. I'm not sure if it's like the build creation is gonna be there, or probably have like separate characters that you can play with. So you have your own set characters and set classes, maybe. Hopefully it's something like that, and not really just something like. It said action co-op game, right? Not RPG. Should have been another DLC. I'm the fine with it not being another DLC because this feels like it's a really small project. A larger project would have to. I feel like it's a smaller team. So I think it's separate to Elden Ring, obviously. And I think it's just like a co-op update. Otherwise, it would have specified as such. MMORPG? I don't think it's an MMORPG. It said co-op action adventure. So it's probably just some like, I don't know. Invasions, we don't know. Does Bandai Namco have any information on the website? Because surely, like, soon as something gets released, they're gonna be like, look, we have this game. And they're pretty sure, like, share more information. But it's obviously not the same game, and it's definitely going to be a spin-off. I don't think there's any like comparisons with the lore because obviously the fucking Nameless King is in there.
Tragedy must be averted. And for that, I need your help.
Why is the Bandai Namco website not loading?
Stand tall. The night is far from over.
Because like, the whole movement and everything looked weird. So I feel like there's characters that we have to play as. That is... that's so wild. The thing is, this is like the game's like, okay, we want to have ideas to like... It's the Nameless King. So this way you can create a game, right? To where like when you have like if they were gonna make another Souls game, they'd be like, oh, add this in, add my favorite weapon from this game. Whereas this way, if you actually make a game where it's like, fuck it, who cares about the story or everything else, and we just add whatever the fuck that the people want. This feels like it's just like, here, give something to the fans. We want to make a co-op game, but we want to have it sell. So we use all the same ideas from the previous games and all the same assets and stuff. So it's the same people same stuff that people like, but it's gonna sell still. It's not really like a brand new concept. So I feel like they wanted to make a co-op game, and this was just the best bet because Elden Ring, the title is just gonna sell. I didn't think they were inspired enough to make an Elden Ring 2. They said they had at least 3 projects going on right now, so this is probably just one of them. The Bandai Namco website is just crashing. It's not loading. So. That's a weird fucking dragon. So the benefit of having classes as well, like separate classes, and not actually having dedicated build creation, is that you can focus super hard on things like combat and like really cool movements and really cool abilities, cool movesets, if you have like specific classes, which hopefully it's something like that if they're going to go more into co-op. Otherwise, if it's an RPG game, it'd be a bit weird. So I'm not sure if it's going to be like some weird like dungeon crawler co-op game.
Approach.
Band together and prepare to claim.
One thing I'm curious, it should be a paid game, right? I don't think it's going to be a free-to-play, but it'd be interesting to see if they actually want to delve into the whole free-to-play online experience. And if that's the case, then we're going to probably experience the first time that Fromsoft is going to give us like microtransactions and stuff. So that'd be interesting to see if it's going to be a free-to-play game or not. But we get a Fromsoft game next year. That's cool.
The life of the Night Lord.
And there's lots of different scenery. I think it's just gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be an open world game because I didn't think they were gonna make this game that large. And with all these different types of scenery, I feel like it's going to be separate levels. And it's not really an open world game. Or like at least traditional open world. Or even like Dark Souls types of level design. So I think... That's fascinating. Very fascinating. Bandai Namco website still not loaded. It's cool. We'll play it, see what's up. I have no problems with From Software innovating. This seems just more innovation, which is great. I feel like their next big major game that's exclusive to the next gen consoles is yet to come. Maybe we'll hear about it next year. Probably just want to have something for next year. They probably want to drop things every single year. And I think Night Train is just that game for next year. That's cool. Nightrain.com. Let's go to nightrain.com. I didn't even actually see that. I spelt it wrong. It's nights like that. I'm an idiot. It's not even working. The website's not even working. They lied to us. This is crashing. Oh, we're gonna keep refreshing it until it works. Thank you for that.
Now you know why I was so excited.
A standalone adventure with Elden Ring universe crafted to offer players a new gaming experience by reimagining the game's core design. Join forces with other players to take on the creeping nights and the dangers with a 3-player co-op. Take command of uniquely skilled heroes, each possessing their own abilities and distinct flair. While individually formidable, their skills create powerful synergies when they unite as a team. So, yeah, that's basically what I said. That's what I thought it was going to be. So there's going to be separate classes, dedicated, no RPG elements. Overcome a relentless environmental threats that sweeps through the lands that's changed between each game session and defeats the magnificent bosses of that night. Relentless environmental threat that sweeps through a land. So there's probably just certain like levels. It's probably just like some dungeon crawler co-op game. Co-op action survival. So not an RPG, dedicated classes. No, probably not going to be like intricate level design or anything like open world. It's just going to be a standalone, small, different type of experience. Probably a smaller team behind it. And there's probably want to delve into having... I think the thought process behind this is because obviously to just branch out in general. But if you have like an own dedicated multiplayer game, it's going to be like a live service game. Then you can just keep going for a long time. Is this DLC? No, it's a standalone game. So a separate game. I'm not sure if you have to buy this shit or not, or if it's going to be a free-to-play game. We don't know. Judging by From Software, I feel like because I don't really care to do things like microtransactions, and I kind of want to like have their keep their slate clean of that, they're probably just going to have this be a paid game. Like Monster Hunter? Yeah, I guess Monster Hunter. Probably without the crafting stuff though, and all the... I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know what the replayability factor is going to be. I don't know what's going to be the incentive behind it. But why do they attach the Elden Ring name to it? Money. Money. Elden Ring is their biggest selling game by far. By far. So I feel like it was kind of stupid of them not to do Elden Ring, but they're probably not inspired to do an Elden Ring 2. I feel like this is confirmed that Elden Ring 2 is probably like not going to happen anytime soon. I'm dead with the $11. Thank you, man.
Will you make a tier list of it as well?
I will make a tier list of it as well, yes. Thank you, Undead, for the donation. Appreciate it, man. Way too kind. So not tarnished? No, we're going to have own individual characters and heroes, which is actually pretty exciting. Because that way the balancing is going to be a lot better as well. Because if you have own dedicated heroes or champions or whatever the fuck they're going to be called, they're going to have... It's going to be better to balance. So that'll be interesting. I'm going to go email Bandai Namco today and be like, hey, if you guys have any types of early access anytime soon, let your boy know. I'm glad that it's Bandai Namco, though. That means it's going to be in all platforms. Wait a minute. Steam, Xbox, PS4, PS5. There you go. I assume I have to buy it? Yeah, I don't think it's going to be free to play. Will we get Deacons of the Deep? This is going to be interesting. This is pretty cool. Is the website working for Night's Reign still? No, it's not. Follow us as a part of the community. Do they have anything on, like... Oh, that's just Bondi. Okay. Cool. Wait, I can click on... Does it say... Oh, it says shop now, so... If I click on this, does anything happen? PC. No, there's no price yet, so we don't know. Well, that's cool. I was right, chat. I said that was going to be a FromSoft game, and I was right. What the hell is the chat on about? What is going on?
Now you know why I was so excited. There you have it. Elden Ring is well.
This is just some highlights of what happened this year in the games. Oh, that's cute. Kitty cat. Okay, we're off that now. We'll go cover it more later. How the game go with their bad servers? Well, hopefully with the money that they made from Elden Ring, they actually buy dedicated servers. That'd be pretty cool. PS4, I think the reason why they're probably still doing that is because it's probably a smaller team. They're not going to probably make it on a brand new engine. They're just going to make it on the same engine because it's easier to make. And it's still like a PS4 compatible engine. So, and it's going to be run perfectly fine. So yeah. I think they're not going to really... They wouldn't bother doing something like this with a brand new engine. I think they're going to save that and optimize it for their new game. For their new IP. But this is pretty cool. Is it a VR game? Where you get to play as a cat. What the fuck is this? Okay. No Nintendo Switch though? No. We're just fine. Apologize for my output. I'm very sad DS3 was my first. I love DS1 and Bloodborne. My heart was set on another DLC or something at least. Yeah. I think that basically confirms no Elden Ring DLC as well. No second Elden Ring DLC. Well, that's interesting. What's the point of this game? Why not save up their resources to make a new title coming out late, and a year earlier? Well, they probably have branched out so much more with the money that they made, and they said they hired a bunch more people, and it's probably only a smaller team. It's probably still the same people that actually were working on Elden Ring. Like, the game doesn't look that graphically impressive, and it's the same engine. So it's probably only a core group of people that's pretty small, and they probably have thousands of employees working on their other games. So I think they're just trying to just branch out and just have something. I guess if they just put those assets into their new game, it could be released earlier, maybe by like a few months. But if I'm not mad at this. This just helps branch out and is like just end up getting more of a player base. You know, there's probably plenty of people out there that probably want to play co-op types of games and just like the online experience. And this is just something that they can do. Because the more they branch out, the more they can prove they can do something. And who knows, maybe in their next game, they actually incorporates unique game modes or unique co-op game modes from the stuff that they learned from this game. Right? Laying their foundation for a cool co-op game in the future. We're on the same page, Carl. What is this? So as I've seen the series continuing to go in this direction. Yeah, I mean, though, it's either this or just not do it anymore, right? Oh, it's Path of Exile. Cool.
Welcome back. The U.S.
Thank you. Don't worry. An award that celebrates victory in a struggle that feels. But I am.
Best action game.
Best action game. What was it? Black Myth Wukong. There was like Stellar Blade as well here, right? Black Ops 6. I don't know. Probably Wukong should win this one, I think. Why was a Firekeeper and Nameless King there? It's a brand new universe. It's a spin-off. Just insta start throwing out a bunch of stuff. Because you're selling the name, right? You're just selling the name. So just throw out a bunch of stuff that the fans want. So.
And the Game Award goes to Black Myth Wukong.
Wukong won. I think I voted for Wukong in that one. Yeah, I can't speak Chinese, I'm sorry, bro. Or was it Mandarin? My bad. Cantonese. I don't know which one it is. We'll see. Next. What if we're missing another Fromsoft game?
The third game for his next anniversary, the first of this studio's highly anticipated upcoming title. Let's take a look at this announcement trailer that I'm sure will capture your imagination.
And what is this? I was not expecting a co-op game. I was expecting something completely different. Like, my expectations were like, it's gonna be something way different, but I was expecting like their new game to be announced. Like the new actual main IP. He thanked Yui? Will our characters work in Night Rain? No. It's gonna be a standalone game with separate characters. It's not an RPG. So there's gonna be your own select like heroes or champions or just specific classes that you're gonna pick as, and you're not gonna change it. Its own set abilities, things like that. Wait, Eco, is that the people that made The Last Guardian as well? Or am I tripping? Is this like Shadow of the Colossus Last Guardian? It seems very much like those games. Interesting. The PvE and PvP is gonna suck again. But the reasons why PvP and the PvE, or like co-op, or PvP sucks in the games, is because one, there's peer-to-peer connections, no dedicated servers, and also it's a balancing mess. But if you actually have dedicated classes, then you can balance them a lot better, and hopefully it actually has dedicated servers.
That was your early first look at the untitled next project from Fumito Ueda-san, a creator who pushes our medium forward with each of his incredible creations. You can just feel
There's been a
the
second
emotional
Nameless
depth
King.
of that game in that beautiful piece. Ueda-san and Gen Design tonight.
I don't know for what this is for, but I ain't trying to listen to shit like this right now. Civilization.
From the studio that brought you Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, Part 2. Neverwinter Nights, Part 2.
Well, that was interesting. That's pretty cool. I'm glad that this probably just have like some smaller team put aside just to make something for next year. That's more content for me, chat. And it's actually Elden Ring as well, so. Are you gonna play Night Rain? My entire life is Elden Ring. Am I gonna play Night Rain? I'm probably gonna play Night Rain.
We've included everything that should have been.
This guy was looking at lots of images on the website. It hasn't loaded for me yet, the Night Rain website.
More weapons. And more graphics. Get ready for an adventure that took 3 times.
It's not loading for me, the website. I don't know why.
Will almost certainly be 2 times bigger.
None of it's loading for me. I don't know. We saw a couple of pictures, and we saw like some, we read what it's about, so.
In 2025.
Why the hell is a Nameless King there? It's probably just a spin-off. It's probably not going to have anything to do with the actual main story. They're just like still in the title. It's probably going to be a spin-off. We'll see.
Welcome back to the 2.
Outer Worlds, fantastic. 2. Cool.
Winner of Game of the Year.
He's back. Say fuck the Oscars, do it.
I can't tell you how pumped and excited I am to be here today to show you our next thing. I mean, I'm telling you, at Hazelight, we have a saying where we say, we fuck
Follow up
shit
with himself
without
on 5
fucking up.
accounts.
And No. Listen.
The Fromsoft communities actually have to
This
start
time,
talking to
it's
other
some
people
next
and
level
communicating.
Shit, I'm telling you. I mean, no. What we're gonna show you is gonna be amazing. I know I sound cocky, but it's really hard not to be cocky when you have a game like this. Are you ready? All right. Let's roll Hazelight's next co-op adventure. Go.
Wasn't like A Way Out actually a pretty good game? He did a good job making the first one, of making their whatever their first game was. So. Oh, and they made a Takes Two as well. That's right. They do a good job of making co-op games. Good for them.
Okay, you better get ready because I'm about to show you Hazelight's next co-op adventure called Split Fiction. Now, let me tell you this: get ready for a ride. You play as
It Takes Two is pretty good. Yeah, they made a Takes Two and A Way Out.
That hopes to get published by a new tech company that can simulate their
They just make
stories to
co-op
life.
games, so.
I can't do this.
Please calm down. It's time. You can't shut.
Accidentally, they end up in the same simulation.
What are you doing in my story? Something bad is going on here.
And there, they
Co-op,
find
but just
out
an Elden
that
Ring
their
ripoff?
stories
Yeah, that
are
is ripped
about
off
to get
Night
stolen.
Rain.
No one escapes.
Can this website load already?
And in order to save them, they have to escape back to reality through the very worlds that they created.
Hands above your heads.
But the thing is, they're strangers, and Miyu writes sci-fi, while Zoe writes fantasy. So you will, for every level in the game, jump between a sci-fi world and a fantasy world.
That's actually kind of cool. What the heck? What the heck? That's actually kind of cool.
We at Hazelight love variation, and you'll have a unique mechanic for every level.
It's a standalone
Let me give you
game.
some examples. In this level, you start
It's
out
not an
by
expansion.
finding
It's not anything to do with the game. It probably has completely different like lore implications as well. It's just meant to be sold as a co-op game, and that is it. They're selling the brand of Elden Ring, and that's it. They're using the title to sell the game.
full-ass dragons. And now, you can fly around and kick ass.
That's kind of cool.
In another level, you play these ball droids that can magnetize
A
and shift
ball!
to different forms.
Can I post a link at the page? Yeah, go ahead. It's not loading for me. The website's not loading for me. I've seen it on Bandai Namco's website where you saw it there, but I don't see the actual website.
And hack different objects. Here's another one. You play as pigs, and they later become... Anyway, let's not talk about that level for now. And as always, with the friends pass,
I already, that's the one that I already saw. I was looking at the actual website of Night Rain. There's like an actual nightrain.com that they talked about in the trailer, or they showcased in the trailer. Is my stream lagging right now?
Unpaid parking tickets. Time to die.
Because I already saw it. We already saw that earlier. I went to nightrain.com and nothing.
And the good, look, wait. The good part with this game is coming out March 6th. So you will be playing it in...
Is everything you'd want it to be, a great follow-up to It Takes...
And I has the power we need to finally beat the impossible level.
What is this?
These rooms are so high, I can see every NPC.
This one's different? This is the website we're talking about, right? Or is it different? Is it a different website?
Reach your impossible. Lenovo Legion.
God damn it. Oh, it is different. Alright, cool. Never mind. Supports single player and multiplayer. Well, that's interesting. It's pretty... Single player and multiplayer. Why would they... It's a co-op game, so you probably have to be online just to be able to play some parts of the single player. Brings a new experience. Join forces with other players to take on the creeping nights and dangers within a 3-player co-op. Already read this. Is it just more screenshots? Okay, we just can see more screenshots. That's all there is. There's that one. There's probably just like different levels like this to where you just like go through and just like fuck shit up. And it seems like the traversal is pretty quick, so it doesn't feel like it's gonna be like long like missions or whatever the hell it's gonna be. It feels like everyone gets their own mounts, and it saw like some of the traversal methods were like really quick, like the speeds of like just jumping up really high or sprinting really fast. I feel like it was much faster paced than Elden Ring. Now, like a weird thing is, the bosses are going to be balanced around that, so it'll be kind of weird to like see what a single player is going to be like. It says it's going to be some single player. I imagine you can do missions by yourself, so it'll be pretty interesting to see if there's going to be like a game mode that's probably specific for this single player use, and maybe you have like harder level stuff or like the end game difficulty stuff probably meant for co-op. But it seems like there's different classes, which is pretty cool. I like having separate classes. That's nice. Spiders, disgusting. But there's a guy with a fucking grapple hook. That's fantastic. That's pretty much copied Sekiro's animations for that. There's still chests here as well. That's interesting. So there's still chests. That means there's probably stuff that you can probably pick up along the way. I want a support class. That looks very interesting. That's a cool design. That's a fucked up round table. Cool. Oh yeah, it's Freya. It looks like Freya, doesn't it? That is Freya. What the heck? It didn't even click to me. That is Freya. Well, maybe they probably just made up some bullshit. It's like, hey, look, a portal opened into the Dark Souls universe. I wonder if that actually uses to, like, explain... Well, it's going to be separate lore, so it's going to be, like... It's not going to be canon to either any game, obviously. But I wonder if that actually does help explain some lore from, like, the older games. Centipede Demon is there also? That's fascinating. Fascinating.
Because I knew games were nothing without the people behind them. Now, the sad reality is that over the past few years, the gaming industry has suffered significant and unprecedented industry-wide layoffs.
That is highly unfortunate. Skip to live.
Thank you. Thank you.
I need more info. We'll probably see some more stuff soon. We did have a trailer right now, and we have a release date of 2025. We didn't even have a month or even like a quarterly release date. It's not like Q4 2025 or Q1 or Q2. We don't even know. So the fact that we don't even have one means that it's probably most likely going to be like the second half of 2025. Because that's all I said. They just have 2025 there. And it's just going to be a co-op game. I imagine it to play somewhat similar to Elden Ring, but just have very, it's probably going to feel like a mod, honestly. But it'd be pretty cool.
And jobs. A staggering amount
Could I
of
play it
games
solo?
experience.
It says there is like some single player functionality. It says it supports single player and multiplayer. I don't imagine you can do too much or too many activities by yourself. And I feel like most of them are going to be balanced around having other people. I imagine there being like some matchmaking stuff involved. It doesn't feel like it's going to be an RPG or some type of exploration type of game. It's an action survival co-op game. That's what it is. Action survival co-op. Not RPG. Not open world. None of that shit. Not an MMO either. And we have no idea when it's going to get released, what the price is, or any of that shit. So, we have no idea.
Devoted their lives to me and taught me that my value lies in how I treat other people.
W.
Growing up, all I ever
Shibata,
wanted was
thank you
to
for the
be a
follow.
part of the video game industry. As a kid from Farmington, Connecticut, it felt a world away. Not anymore. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Clearly this meant a lot to him. I'm glad that he won. I'm glad he won. Good job for him, buddy. I'll see you, Santa. You have a good one, man. We don't know much yet? No.
Omega Day, 2067. We witnessed the end of the old world and the beginning of an unimaginable power.
Happiest guy not to get an award? Yeah, I've never seen somebody more happy.
We unleashed the promise of our civilization.
Yui gang.
What's up, Stinker? How things?
Forging souls.
It's gonna be a multiplayer PvE game? Yeah.
Turning hope.
Co-op action survival. On all platforms barring the Switch.
For the fate of humanity.
Nitro. I don't imagine they have like a very large team on this at all. It's just a small team, just reused assets, and probably just like they're just probably having fun with it. They just want to like create the foundation for a co-op game. I'm all for it because I have other games working on right now, so it's like, you know, they have at least 2 other games.
Control for mankind depends on
I wonder if there isn't that was probably the game that Miyazaki was talking about, because Miyazaki said they were like working on multiple games right now, and you'll be surprised at the different types of reach that they probably go to. We're live right now. This is live. So I think the co-op game was what he was referring to. I thought they were gonna make like some online type of game, but I wasn't expecting like this co-op. I thought it was gonna be more PvP, honestly. If I was gonna predict them to make like an online only game, but co-op, it makes sense, I guess. Makes much more sense. Going to be on the Nintendo 64? Probably not, no. There's Anthem 2, and it says like Steel Hunters during the PC beta.
That was the announcement of Steel Hunters, which you can play test.
Are we supposed to be
tonight.
hyped for that shit
back in the
after
summer.
Shadow of the Erdtree? If you want to. If you're a person that likes co-op games, then why not? It's gonna be like a much smaller project. I feel like there's gonna be half the amount of people that work on this game compared to working on Shadow of the Erdtree. It's probably gonna be like cheaper, hopefully cheaper than Shadow of the Erdtree. Let's have like big plans for it, we'll see. But it seems like a bunch of like reused assets in a co-op game. More Elden Ring for me, yeah. It'll get a Switch port, I'm sure that's an entire market. Who knows though? Yeah. And the fact that it's still like the old engine, they probably could potentially port it, but it's like an online game. How many people are gonna play an online game for the Switch? I'm not sure how much. I don't know about that. Elden Ring Battle Royale? Maybe. Hopefully they get a Battle Royale mode. If there's friendly fire, it'll be cool. I'm just gonna say, my beloved and you're beautiful. Thanks. I don't switch. The Switch can handle it? Yeah, maybe the Switch 2, yeah. Brown Bramble and Nuclear Power. Iron Fist Alexander support class throwing my healing goo innards at teammates. Why they made it a whole different game? Because why would they make it the same game? It's probably still a big, relatively larger project. It's not like it's gonna be just one game mode. There's probably like lots of different classes and factions and its own thing. And I think it's separate as well in terms of like lore and stuff. Because if you saw like the Nameless King and Freya in there, it's probably just completely separate in terms of lore. It's probably not canon by any means. But they're just selling it under Elden Ring for like, you know, money.
Everybody at Gearbox is watching right now, and I'm kind of freaking out. Listen, this is the thing. You
Borderlands?
fans of Borderlands, you're why we fight. Every pixel of Borderlands is made with heart and soul, handcrafted by the Gearbox team. We're all giving it everything we got, you guys. We're putting everything we have into this game. And listen, I can go on talking about Borderlands 4, or I could just show you Borderlands 4. Who wants me to keep talking? Anybody?
Just show us Borderlands.
And who wants me to roll
do you ever wear jewelry?
Borderlands Mother Fluffin' 4.
I have like a necklace. I have a chain.
As you wish. The world premiere
about it.
first look at Borderlands 4.
Borderlands 4. Think it'd be $30? We'll see. My currency is shit. I could barely buy the DLC. Well, you have lots of time to save up. You probably have roughly like at least 9 months. The crowd doesn't want it? I think Borderlands 4 would sell. Borderlands 3 didn't do as well, but it had like pretty decent like build creation though, so I think the combat of Borderlands 3 was good, but like the story was not as good though, compared to the other older ones. Might not even be full priced. I didn't see it. I don't think I see a co-op game being full price. No, it might be the same price as Shadow of the Erdtree though. Fuck Gearbox for what they did to Risk of Rain 2. What did they do to Risk of Rain? Gonna be Castle Crashes mixed with Elden Ring? Maybe. Claptrap. Like the first Borderlands, didn't like the huge amount of damage things got to do though. Okay. No, I don't think they'd make it $40 like the DLC. A co-op game. Well, like, it depends. I don't think they'll have like a story mode, would they? If there's a story mode, then maybe you could like potentially add $40. But if it's just a straight up this co-op game, then probably not. You could probably even justify like fucking a free-to-play game if it's just straight up this raw co-op. And it's not an MMO, so what would you price it at? We're gonna see what it's like. We'll see.
That was
No point speculating.
4, and now we have an exciting and unexpected announcement from a legendary role-playing game franchise.
Legendary. Final Fantasy? I was gonna say, like, that looks like a fucking mobile game. Ifrit. Oh shit, it's... Okay. Fair enough. I thought actually gonna make like a Final Fantasy like fighting game. But I guess... it's just a collab. What if it's actually its own separate game? What if it's Final Fantasy X Tekken? And not just like included in the Tekken ad break. I don't think they'd do that anymore. I think it's just, yeah, they're just gonna throw it into Tekken 8. Just throwing one character in there. Hope it has a solo mode? We'll see. There might be like a game mode that does pro for single player, but I don't think there's gonna be a story though.
Next week. Right now, we want to recognize more nominees and winners in some other categories here at the Game Awards. Here are the nominees for most anticipated game: Death Stranding 2 on the beach.
Well, if it's not fucking GTA 6, then what the fuck is it gonna be?
Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, and Monster Hunter Wilds. And this year, the Game Award goes to Grand Theft Auto 6.
That was like the most obvious fucking like...
Here are your nominees for
the most obvious.
Game. Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Helldivers 2, Super Mario Party Jamboree, Tekken 8.
Tekken 8 gets my pick.
40K Space Marine 2.
Who's excited for Stranding 2? The people that like the first one?
Helldivers 2.
Helldivers is valid.
Now the nominees for Best Community Support: Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, Helldivers 2,
Fortnite.
and No Man's Sky. The Game Award
No Man's Sky is still going strong.
Baldur's Gate 3. Congratulations, Lariat. Now your nominees for Best Art Direction: Astrobot, Black Myth Wukong,
Elden Ring.
Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree, Metaphor.
This is the only award that I can win.
And Neva. The Game Award goes to Metaphor ReFantasia.
That's fair, I guess.
We have many more awards to come in the Game Awards, but right now, here's a new look at Splitgate 2 that blends gunplay, movement, and portals, coming in 2025.
I don't think Elden Ring had like that crazy art direction because also like that's the first game, you know? I mean, none of those games really had good art direction because they're all like just repeats of something else. It wasn't like really that innovative. Is this Splitgate or Port? Is this Portal? Oh, it's a Splitgate, right? It's like the fucking Portal co-op game or PvP game. I wasn't paying attention. Oh. New Elden Ring game is predetermined kits multiplayer. Seems wonky. I think they'll make it good. It's a co-op game specifically, so.
Events are weaving together quickly now.
There's no way Dragon Age got that many high scores, right? Didn't that game fucking flop?
Shall be decided
I don't know. Concord 2? I'm pretty sure Splitgate was already a game that was existent, right? So.
It will not be easy.
Nice clickbait. I'm unsubscribing and disliking all your videos. How was it clickbait? I said new Fromsoft game question mark, and there actually was one. So if anything, it wasn't clickbait. Was not clickbait. Bandai liked comments about connected worlds theory. Yeah, there probably is gonna be some. This shit's cool. That's cool as hell. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, like a multiverse shit. Yeah, they're just probably gonna have fun with it. They're just selling the. They probably wanted to make a co-op game or an online co-op game, and they're just selling Elden Ring and their other games as like a way to just market the games. Like, hey, look, you like Nameless King and you like Elden Ring. Play this co-op game that has nothing to do with it. Are you excited for it? Of course I'm excited for it. Of course I'm excited for it. It looks cool. I've actually always wanted a game to where like
Get in with the underworld.
I wanted FromSoft to make like an online or a multiplayer game, to where they have their own dedicated classes. Because it's pretty fun to select your own class and just get good at a particular class and stuff, and not really always rely on those RPG elements. But it's only for like an online game. I was expecting it to probably to be more multiplayer, if anything. That's what I've always like envisioned if they were gonna make a game like that. But co-op literally makes more sense now that I'm thinking about it. So, Fortnite. I played Fortnite back in 2017. That was me. Play again. It's time for the OG. I was there, chat.
Nominated tonight for Best Adaptation, Riot's Arcane is a stunning animated series based
Released a
on
full
League of Legends
breakdown.
franchise.
They played a
Anyone
version of
who's
it in
watched this show
Japan.
will tell you the music. It sits at the emotional core of this Game Award-winning series. Here is a special tribute to Arcane's music.
Okay.
Software's offices in Tokyo to play an early build of Elden Ring Night Rain.
They got invited to go to Tokyo? Where was my
I will
invite?
note that we weren't allowed to do gameplay capture of Night Rain, and I didn't get any B-roll either, so most of the footage that you're going to see here may be just some kind of generic stock footage of Elden Ring itself. Just note that you're not getting an extensive look at Night Rain itself now. That's going to have to wait until later. A 3-player co-op roguelike set in the world of Elden Ring, that is probably...
Wait, I just realized my fucking thumbnail of the video is from the Convergence mod. I actually didn't act. Oh my god, I completely forgot that my thumbnail hasn't even changed. That's why people are saying fucking clickbait. Fuck. I forgot to change my thumbnail. God damn it. Is that a roguelike? I don't know.
Not what you expected from Software, who are famous for their high-stakes, high-difficulty RPGs. But Elden Ring Night Rain is a turbo mode reinterpretation of the combat that From Software has been refining across the last 10 years of games. The new features in this roguelike, teased in a trailer at the 2024 Game Awards, are a bit hard to wrap your head around until you've actually played it. But I have, and I'm here to tell you all about it. It is a 3-player co-op game set in an alternate universe version of of Elden Ring's game world.
Alternate universe.
It's hard to get a real good feel for what you're looking at in that trailer. It probably left you with
This is just Elden Ring gameplay, by the way, right?
way more questions than answers. But I got to play the game for a good 6 or 7 hours, so I have still some questions, but a lot more answers. So I'm going to give you a first look at Night Rain, how it plays, what about it is exciting, and what about it wasn't fully convincing right out of the gate. Let's break down the key details. 1. Elden Ring Night Rain is a 3-player co-op roguelike. In Night Rain, you play as a member of a 3-player co-op team exploring a familiar but different version of Limgrave, Elden Ring's starting zone. The map has a static overall layout, but with sort of like a DJ mix approach to the weapons you find and the enemies you encounter. They're going to be random and jumbled up every game. Before each run, you'll choose a final boss to go after, almost like you're picking a creature to hunt in Monster Hunter. But before you fight them, you have to survive 2 days of exploration and combat, with each day ending in a big boss fight of its own. So in the build of the game I played, the first night I would either end up fighting a pair of demi-humans or a big centipede monster, while night 2 was either Margit the Fell Omen,
centipede monster,
familiar with him if you played Elden Ring, or a tree sentinel with a couple of lesser riders, but still very scary knights.
A centipede demon.
So as an Elden Ring, you can be matched with random players for the multiplayer, or you can use a multiplayer password system to party up with your friends. 2. Night Rain will be a premium priced, not free-to-play game. Fromsoft told me they don't consider Night Rain to be live service. They want a full game experience.
It's not a live
box,
service,
so to speak, and that means updates after launch are still an open question. Bandai Namco, who is the publisher, did confirm for me that you won't need to own Elden Ring to play it. Night Rain is totally standalone, and the price will be comparable to Shadow of the Erdtree, this year's expansion, which probably means $40, but that's not confirmed. Basically, the takeaway is this is not a full $60 or $70 priced game. 3, you'll play as predefined characters. So yeah, there's no character creator in Night Rain. Unlike basically all of FromSoftware's RPGs, Night Rain does not let you create a custom character, though you will unlock alternate skins for the cast of 8 preset characters as you progress through the game. Night Rain is going for the hero route with predefined characters. I get to play with 4 of them, but there will be 8 total in the final game. So in the build that I played, there was
8
Wilder,
characters,
who is an armored knight who resembles kind of like the canonical box art character from a lot of the Souls games. He's got a hefty longsword and a really cool high mobility grappling hook. There's also Duchess, who's a speedy kind of scout-like character in Nier Automata cosplay, equipped with a magic dagger. Duchess dodges with an elegant sidestep rather than the usual roll, and an incredibly powerful
my
ability
i5 can handle it. Probably would. It's still the same engine as Elden Ring.
Seconds of damage that both you and your allies
probably less
have done
intensive
to a nearby enemy.
It's not an open world game.
It's really, really effective with team coordination and really satisfying to pull off. There's also Guardian, who's kind of like a Birdman. He was the tankiest of the characters that I played as, whose ultimate ability has him fly up into the air before performing this huge dive bomb attack back to the ground, which
feel like
deals
other
damage
people
in
got
a wide
invited to play this
area
game, right?
and boosts your allies' defense for a little bit. This is a really clutch move. You can use it to both deal damage and revive your allies at the same time. A funny quirk of Night Rain is that you actually revive your allies by attacking them rather than holding like a revive button the way a lot of games do it. And the 4th character that I got to play as was the Recluse, who's a very frail mage, the most complex character of the bunch, who I spent the least amount of time with as a result because I didn't want to constantly be dying while I was playing. But I think doubtless will be very powerful in the hands of skilled players once people...
Can you play it alone? It said there's going to be like a multiplayer matchmaking thing with like a password, so maybe you could, there's probably is a way to just go in through it by yourself. If it's you can play it solo, there probably is going to be ways and probably ways to do it. I don't imagine they're like, you know, I think it's going to be balanced around co-op, but I don't doubt there'll be like just missions that'll be like, you know, solo this mission. No death, no hit run.
People have a lot of time to actually tuck in the Night Rain. So the Recluse has the ability to absorb elements from enemies, which sounds a little confusing, but it's based on kind of the last thing that's hit them, what elemental affinity that attack might have, whether it's bleed, poison, fire, ice, etc. She can basically absorb those essences, and then after absorbing a certain number and storing them up, can unleash them in a special attack.
That's pretty cool.
Changes based on what you've absorbed. So you can
this
see
is like the benefit of actually having a game like that, is that you can just really go hard with like different types of abilities and not just have like the same type of concept of playstyle in terms of gameplay. So supports single player. It does support single player, yeah. But like whether or not it's actually like doable or that they have their own dedicated game modes for single player, that's a different question. Like I don't doubt that you can go into missions by yourself, but is there balanced single player missions or is it just multiplayer balanced missions?
His character to just immediately take control of and know what you're doing, but I'm sure the payoff will be there once you do. And there are 4 more characters in addition to those 4, including one who's an archer and one built around parrying combat like Sekiro or the Crystal Hard tier from the Shadow of the Erdtree expansion, but from Software.
So there's like a deflecting character, which is pretty cool.
We're keeping tight-lipped about those heroes for now, and there are 2 more that we don't know anything about. Number 4, Night Rain is not a battle royale, but yeah, it kind of looks like one. When I first saw this trailer at From Software's offices, I thought, what the heck is this, a battle royale? And yeah, Night Rain is borrowing the popular battle royale mechanic of a danger zone ring shrinking to a focal point on the map as you play. So at first glance, like it looks like it's going to be a.
Someone actually said that in the comment section. They said like it looked like the blue fire was actually going in closer, like a battle royale.
PvP game. You even drop into the map from the sky on like a spectral raven. So it kind of feels like you're jumping off the Fortnite party bus or, you know, descending onto a map in Apex Legends. The Fortnite vibes are very strong in this game.
So it's gonna be like Risk of Rain, right? You can like jump or you can go to like a random location to start off and you probably just end up picking up items along the way. But it says that you have your own dedicated classes, so you probably have particular. So I guess it's gonna be like a roguelike.
Right? But no, it is not a battle royale game. In fact, it is even less of a PvP game than Elden Ring or Dark Souls. There is no invasion mechanic in Night Rain. You cannot fight against other players at all. So the battle royale ring is just there to to limit the amount of time you can spend leveling up by fighting enemies and push you towards boss fight confrontations at the end of each day. So the days will only last about 10 minutes before you have to do a big boss fight. And then assuming you've survived the first day, the circle will recede, closes back in again on you on the second day, and if you survive day 2, then you go on to fight your ultimate hunt target, the final boss for your run. So this is definitely not Elden Ring 2. I'd say it actually has more of the feel of a very, very ambitious mod for Elden Ring than it does a full-on sequel, because it is not an RPG. Number 5, so what does Elden Ring Night Rain actually play like? Well, in many ways, Night Rain plays exactly like Elden Ring. Weapons and basic enemies have the exact movesets they do in the base game. Controls are essentially the same with just a few additions. All of Elden Ring's battle mechanics are there. Backstabs, guard parries, two-handing weapons, etc., etc., etc. If you've played a Souls game, if you played Elden Ring, it's going to feel...
Hopefully, if there's going to be like a spell-based class, actually have like dedicated buttons and not just like the same formula of just having to toggle between every single spell. And hopefully it's a lot more intuitive to play these certain types of characters. You think they would do that, right? Which is like another benefit of having their own dedicated heroes. You probably have dedicated buttons for particular abilities, which is nice. Kojima! What did I miss? We're gonna look at it later.
Feels super familiar immediately. In other ways, Night Rain feels extremely different from Elden Ring. Movement speed and sprinting are greatly sped up, even without...
Yeah, it looked like this. It was a lot faster paced.
The Spectral Steed mount, you're far more mobile in this game. You can mantle up most cliffs and vault up ledges. There is no fall damage, like at all, no fall damage. Because each run of the game has a fairly strict time limit, you're also encouraged to just play at a breakneck pace, running from place to place to get as much loot as you can.
They announced
kill as
Bloodborne
many
2
enemies as possible and level up at sites of grace.
Kojima announced Bloodborne 2
so that when you get to a boss fight, which are unsurprisingly big difficulty spikes, you're as strong as you can possibly be. So it feels so...
Sekiro and Bloodborne combat? Yeah, they said they're going to be like a deflecting character. I don't doubt there'll be like a character like a hunter that actually has like the iframe or like the dash dodge.
Different from playing a regular Souls game.
Just kidding, I know. Somebody banned him.
Enemies quickly become trash mobs, right? So you're just kind of running up to a bunch of enemies and just absolutely tearing through them as you level up very quickly. So that makes the combat feel really different than it does in the Souls games, where every new room you go into for a good chunk of the game is likely to present some new threat that you're not expecting and keep you kind of constantly on your toes. So
So there's probably like a bunch more enemies, and there's probably just more trash mobs that you can just go plow through very easily. I wonder what like the stamina consumption thing is going to be like.
enjoyed Night Rain and also found it a bit awkward to play, because you're definitely losing some of that tension, some of the elegance and like sense of significance from discovery in the original version of Elden Ring and in the...
I mean, yeah, it's not going to play anything like Elden Ring if it's a roguelike, right? So all the exploration is going to be gone. It's just going to be purely just a co-op game. You just go in with your friends, get level up, start killing bosses. It's just... It's probably just going to be the alternative to playing like a boss rush mode. It's just like, we're going to make it a roguelike instead.
Souls games where you're
Hyrule Warriors? I don't think it's going to play like a warrior. I don't think it's going to play like that.
Weird to see all...
I think it's going to be like a Dynasty Warriors or Samurai Warriors type of thing. Not to that extent, at least.
All of these really familiar pieces just kind of thrown in the sandbox together and like turned into new toys to play with. At the same time, it still plays really well, right? Like those fundamentals of From Software combat that they've been refining across their games, they're still great. And it's hard to argue against how fun it is to just put that whole experience on fast forward and be playing for kind of low stakes compared to a classic From Software game, right? Like you're not groaning when you die in this game because you've just lost so much progress. It's not that big of a deal. So I found myself immediately wanting to jump into another round at pretty much at the end of every single match, just because I was excited to see what kind of stuff was going to happen in the next run and what kind of random drops I was going to get that would
just gameplay.
Define how I built my character. So yeah, let's talk about that randomization. Number 6, is the map randomly generated and how much does it change? The layout of Night Rain's map is static, kind of. It looks like a...
What if I love groaning? Are we saying that you're going to be groaning like when you die in a FromSoft game? It's like it's a big deal. We're saying dying in this is not a big deal. Is what it's saying.
Jumbled up remix of Limgrave.
Not the character groaning.
Your caves, forts, wizard towers, ruins, jails, all in different places than they were in the original game. And From Software says that that general topography and the location of structures will stay fixed. Like the map is the map. But the developer's also being cagey about the extent to which it can change on different runs. So From Software told me that sometimes an environmental modifier will appeal on the map. So this could be like a swamp or a lava spewing volcano. I didn't encounter these kind of big random environmental elements, so I can't say how significant they're going to be for the game.
There are a ton of wizard towers in the game. He might be referring to like the rises and stuff, like, you know, Renner's Rise and shit like that. Maybe those things, I guess. Wizard towers.
As a whole, how much it'll affect the overall layout and feel of the map, how much they'll kind of come to dominate a run, if at all, or how many like varieties of these surprises.
That'd be interesting, because obviously if you're a roguelike, you have to have like, you know, randomly generated different types of areas and shit. But if it's like a lot of it's the exact same, but like certain environmental factors might be a bit different, who knows if it might end up being pretty repetitive. It could be getting carried by the combat of like just like Souls combat in general. And I don't know. I guess like the incentive of every single playthrough being different is like the items that you probably tend to pick up in a roguelike. So who knows?
Are going to be in the randomization pool for the final game.
But it sounds like there's plenty of different types of terrain and different types of bosses to fight, so I don't know. So
my interview From Software also hinted at the fact that...
How much is something like Hades? How much does Hades cost? Because if it's going to be like comparable... well, Hades is $40 Australian, so I don't know what the fuck that is in American, but it seems like it's about like, you know, about $10 or $20 more expensive than something like Hades would be.
The environmental changes like might be tied to the sort of meta stories
25?
for the different characters you can play as. So there's a...
Well, obviously like Hades is an indie game. So like this one being, you know, like a larger type of game. 8 different classes, I guess.
A lot we don't know here yet about kind of how all of this stuff is going to play together. The enemies and the bosses you encounter at each place of interest, you know, each fort and so on, will vary by session.
What kind of game is it going to be? It's a co-op roguelike.
Which is clearly what From Software is kind of relying on to be the main thing that keeps combat fresh and keeps playing the game multiple times exciting, because they want that to be unpredictable across many runs, even if...
Didn't Sony buy Katakawa? It's not confirmed yet.
If the overall shape of the map, you know, stays basically the same. I think there's a risk there with this design of the map feeling, I guess, like a bit too much of a drag to explore in a PvE game if it remains static. Even if you encounter a different boss at the ruins you've run around 30 times before, I don't know that that's going to be as exciting as it is playing a PvP battle royale game where, yes, you can get tired of the map, the environment to some extent, but there's just so much more unexpected behavior from other human players. It's so much more dynamic to be in that PvP environment in a place that you know very well.
Why is he comparing it to PvP?
Than it is in a PvE game where you kind of know how the enemies are going to behave.
It's a new FromSoft game. It's not a DLC.
Even if you run into this type of soldier in a fort versus, you know, this type of undead, for example. But again, I played one day of an early build of this game, which clearly did not have every, you know, random and procedural element all active at once. So it's really not enough to see how everything's going to fit together in the final game. There will definitely be some randomized surprises across the day that I played. Night Rain, for example, Margit, the Fell Omen, was one of the potential Night 2 bosses, but also sometimes invaded our play session unexpectedly in the middle of the day and started just chasing us across the map. Number 7, the loot system resembles a lot of other action RPGs. If you've played a Souls game,
So the Souls world being connected confirmed? I mean, yeah, but it's not going to be canon though. It's just probably going to be some like spin-off alternate reality type shit, some fucking weird like multiverse type thing that's going to be completely separate to all the other games. That it's using that to sell the actual game itself. That's all it is. They're just selling a co-op game, but they're just using Elden Ring's likeness to sell it. That's it.
If you played Elden Ring, you know that these games have literally hundreds of weapons in them. And I only ever used a handful of them in a given playthrough, which was kind of a bummer. But the way Night Rain simplifies stats and makes it so that just about every character can use every weapon, so you can assemble a viable build on the fly pretty much every run. And you are not locked into playing in a particular way, even if you choose a character who kind of by default is a bit tankier or a bit faster paced. So regular enemies and bosses around the map will drop randomized loot.
It's mandatory to be a co-op game. It's designed to be a co-op game. You could probably play some parts by yourself, but it's going to be balanced around being a co-op game. It's like it's a small little side project, it seems like, by a small team. And this is just the game that they're going to release next year. They have like 2 other games that they're making at this time. But this is what they're going to do with the Elden Ring IP. It seems like this is it. They're not going to make an Elden Ring 2 or another DLC. It seems like this is what they're going to make for Elden Ring. And then they're going to move on to their next game, which will probably end up being released the year after.
As in other action RPGs, that loot can include passive skills like stat buffs. It can also include active effects and affinities like poison, bleed, ice, fire attacks, and more.
He's saying he's been referring to like fire being a status effect twice now, because he's not really that familiar with Elden Ring, it seems like. So I'm not sure if he means fire being a status effect or not, but he's like mentioned it alongside poison and ice like twice now. So like that'd be pretty interesting.
Loot is abundant. There are tons of chests and breakable objects in the environment that house weapons and consumable items like oil.
100% this game gets delayed? Why would it get delayed?
To coat your sword for extra damage, daggers that you can throw for range damage, etc. So when you kill a boss, you usually get to choose from 3 loot options, with one of those options being like a kind of a permanent, or permanent within the run character option rather than a weapon upgrade. So for example, that could be like a 15% bonus to damage reduction for the rest of the run. Regular drops are shared between players. So you could open a chest and then someone could just run up and grab the items right from under your nose, but the more valuable drops from bosses are individualized. Loot is tiered with color-coded rarity, so if you play Diablo or like any MMO, you'll basically know the gist there. And Elden Ring's old inventory system is gone. It's much simplified in Night Rain. You can only hold 6 weapons, 3 in your right hand and 3 in your left hand, and the pass.
That's what you can normally do, right? I guess it means like the whole inventory of storing inventory is gone. I think is what he means. So you probably kind of open up your inventory and toggle through hundreds of different weapons, because obviously it's not an RPG game.
Passive skills on weapons that you pick up actually remain active as long as they're in your inventory. So that means you could pick up a greatsword that you don't want to use because you're doing kind of like a fast-paced dagger.
That's a healthy stamina bar. And a lot of
build, but you want to keep it in your inventory anyway because it happens to offer like a nice buff to your poise stat. So you're sort of creating a build just by picking and choosing which weapons and items you pick up as you go. Number 8, there will be meta progression in the form of character stories.
I typically am not a fan of roguelikes, so like this is not the most exciting thing for me. The Game Awards stream died. Did it actually? Still going.
loot from each run. In between runs, you're going to return to an alternate version of Elden Ring's Roundtable Hold, where you can chat with all of the characters except for the one that you're currently embodying, practice using their abilities in a training ground, and make use of some kind of upgrade system that was not accessible in the build that we played. Each character...
We make TLS for Dark Souls 3? Maybe.
In Night Rain has these relic slots that you can equip random end of run rewards to. So these offer some really substantial benefits. They're how you're going to improve your characters long term. One relic, for example, gave me +2 vigor, made my healing flasks actually heal my allies in addition to myself, which was really, really beneficial. Another marked treasure for me on the map and boosted magic attacks and enhanced specifically one of the Duchess's character abilities. So there's going to be a lot of variation between these relics. And
is this an easy mode Elden Ring? What is this? Needs more story, just more story and lore? It doesn't. It's a co-op game. It doesn't seem like there's going to be any story elements at all. Probably no like single player like story mode or nothing like that. It's just going to be a co-op game, a roguelike. It's just going to be it's a spin-off. They're just using Elden Ring's like assets and Dark Souls assets to help sell the game, but it's just gonna have nothing to do with Elden Ring. It seems like it's probably just not canon and at all. Just a filler game, filler game where they just want to make co-op. They probably want to use it to just help build upon their foundation of, you know, if they wanted to build upon it in the future, I guess.
It seems like you're probably going to get more relic slots as you play through the game, just based on the UI. That's speculation on my part, but it kind of makes sense because From Software told me there's going to be some degree of narrative progression for the characters as well. So it sounds like moving through those stories is probably going to give you some sort of progression, not just in how the characters' stories play out, but also in what bosses you can fight or how the map changes. All of this stuff.
Okay, so no lore reason? Are we stupid? They're probably going to have some like lore reasons as to why this whole thing is happening, but it's not going to be canon, I don't believe. This is going to be something separate that they'd probably think of some like bullshit reason why all the Souls universes are combined into one, and they're probably going to have their own lore behind every single character, but it's not going to be as like, you know, as in-depth as the Souls games, right? He just mentioned here that the characters are going to have their own character progression, and I guess when you play with them more, it's going to unlock different types of like how the environment interacts with your character and different types of bosses and how they interact. So they said there's something like that.
Was left pretty unclear. They clearly don't want to kind of spoil everything up front, but I do get the sense that...
No PvP? Yeah, no PvP, no. None at all. It's just a co-op game.
There's going to be some sort of longer term evolution in the game beyond just having these 3 slots that you can put slightly better items into. Number 9, Night Rain really isn't an RPG now. Leveling is way simplified. Just like the combat and the movement now, leveling is really fast in Night Rain. You still level up by killing enemies to accrue runes and then spending those runes at a site of grace, just like in Elden Ring, but you accrue them very quickly, and instead of leveling up an individual stat, every chunk of runes you spend will grant you 1 level kind of just overall, and that will boost your stats across the board. Stat growth is different for each character. So like the Duchess and the Recluse are always going to have less health than Guardian, for example.
It's probably just going to be like, it's just probably, the whole build creation is going to be loadouts. So it's just going to be like a regular, it's just going to be a regular roguelike. The whole build creation is just loadout. So it's not going to be like any stats like you mentioned. So there'll be like weapons in the map that you could pick up, or particular types of armor sets or different things that you could use that are specific for your class. And that's what it's going to be like. Leveling up more like Sekiro? Not really. It's like leveling up like a more traditional game, like via XP. Just leveling up and you get XP, but instead you get runes, and then you just get a level up, you know?
If you're downed by an enemy, your teammates will have a short amount of time to revive you before you die. And then if
you can get revived by your teammates.
Do bleed out, you'll still respawn nearby, but you'll lose all the runes you were carrying like in Elden Ring, and you will de-level by 1 level. That's something a little bit different.
You'll de-level. You can't solo? There probably is like a solo mechanic. I don't, they said there is going to be some single player, but what I'm mentioning is, what I said before is that it's probably not balanced around it. But you probably have the ability to do solo, but it's going to be balanced around multiplayer. So that's my prediction. So
different, but as in Elden Ring, you can still reclaim your runes by returning to the scene of your death, although an enemy may have picked up your runes and will be holding them hostage until you kill them. Your character does not have any kind of meta level.
Is it kind of story? No, it's an online co-op game, roguelike game. There probably is going to be like some like storytelling with some like characters or whatnot, but I don't think it's going to be like an actual fucking major plot, you know? That we're going to progress. It's just going to be like a couple of game modes, I guess, and I don't know, we'll see. We'll see.
So you're back to level 1 at the start of each run that
Elden
you go
Cells,
into.
maybe,
But there
yeah.
are some meta progression elements like the ones I alluded to before. Number 10. All right, finally, when can you play it? So like Elden Ring and most of the Souls games, Fromsoft is planning to hold a free online beta test or network test for players sometime ahead of release. We don't know when, but it's obviously going to be next year sometime. Based on their past games, expect the network test to be held between 3 and 6 months before release. Elden Ring was about 10 weeks ahead of release, while Dark Souls 3 was about 5 months ahead. So there's quite a range there. We'll find out more in 2025.
For an online game, you think that I wanted to do it more earlier if you're going to do like a network test, right? We'll see.
So what features are you most excited about? What characters are you going to play as first?
Cool. Fantastic. Okay. Let's get back and see what the fuck we missed with this shit. And this is like a performance. I don't want to hear the singing right now. I'm gonna go email Bandai today and be like, hey, I just heard you guys got a new game coming out. So, when can I get invited to play early, huh? Cool. Like, I feel like with Elden Ring's success, if Elden Ring wasn't as successful as it was, I didn't feel like we would have gotten this game at all. I feel like there's like, we have to do something with the Elden Ring IP, but we're not inspired enough to make a new game because we probably just don't have the ideas for like a sequel, especially because you can't really have it. Because if you're going to make a sequel, you want to be able to make it better. And they probably just weren't inspired to make it. So I was like, but we want to still do something with the IP because it's just so fucking huge and successful. So I needed to have something. So that's probably the reason why we have this right now. It's not going to change anything to do with their next game. I think they'll have like a couple more games coming out. So like, if you're disappointed about this, this is like some side project that's just going to be small team that is using Elden Ring's IP. Just, they're milking it, basically. But they're using it as a way to probably branch out. So it's like, it's like a safe bet. It's like you already have the foundation for Elden Ring set. So you already have the foundation of the combat. You already have the brand that's built. All you got to do is just make a new concept. So it's like, okay, we want to delve into roguelikes. We want to delve into co-ops. Something we want to do. So it's very safe to do it this way. It's a standalone DLC. It's a spin-off. It's not a DLC. It's a standalone game. But they're just using the Elden Ring name to sell it. Like, this could be under a completely different name and be a different game in general, total, like, completely. But the only reason they're calling it Elden Ring is because the assets are already there. That's it. It's like a play this while we make a new one. Yeah, basically. It's like, here, make this while we get a new game. So I think the thing is, I thought they were going to actually do like a free update to Elden Ring, like add like a boss rush mode while we wait for the new game. I remember saying that like a few weeks ago. I was like, they're probably going to add like a boss rush mode or a co-op mode, some type of like end game co-op mode for Elden Ring until we actually get to the new game, but decided to actually make a whole brand new fucking game in general to sell it instead. So I was like, all right. All right. But that basically confirms that we're not going to get an end game PvE game mode for Elden Ring. Didn't he say no plans at the moment? No plans for what? For Elden Ring 2? I don't think Elden Ring 2 is ever going to fucking happen. And if it is, it'll be like 10 years from now. What the fuck is this? Virtual Fighter? We're so behind, chat. That's fine. This way we can skip all the stupid performances that they have going on. What is going on here? Deflect. Project Century.
GA in 2014 and is currently hard at work on Death Stranding 2 on
nominees for
What category is this?
involved in direction. I'm honored to introduce the nominees for Best Game Direction.
Best game direction.
It's good to have own hand.
Now, the winner is Astrobot.
Astrobot sweep. Astrobot sweep. It's a dinosaur. Look at that, Dwayne Johnson. Kojima looking hot. Turok? When was the last fucking Turok game? The heck? PS3? Any game that interests you? Probably the Elden Ring one. It's the Helldivers, man.
Our greatest together.
This is like another update for Helldivers.
Stand in the way of old.
Major update out now.
What this means.
We're gonna have to risk it. Arthur, this place is swarming with Skuldra.
I've seen enough, Albrecht. Maybe we cut our losses like we should have done weeks ago.
They didn't kiss.
I have seen enough.
I told you this was a setup.
Infrani, get me out of here.
So the graphics are bad because they're releasing it on the PS4 still? Yeah. And it seems like it's a smaller team making it as well. They're not like enhancing the graphics. Already the graphics look worse than they do in regular Elden Ring, but it's probably because it's like a smaller team. Why is Astro about sweeping? Is it that good? Yes. It's probably the best game that got released this year. It's the most game we had. Most game of all time. It's the most game. Cat. Godfrey. And Sarosh. Is Palworld? Kill it! Do. Palworld 2? Can you play it on Xbox? Yes, all platforms, yeah. Except the Switch. Oh, it's a big one. Haybreak. December the 23rd, that's like next week. Weeb stuff. With the power of friendship, anything is possible. Alright. So what category is this? Best indie game. It has to be Balatro. What animal else one? Balatro. Good job, buddy.
Indie games that were launched this year.
The game was just fucking made by him. Like, he was the one. It's like, bro, my shit game of the year. Nice. Oh, new game. I want to play Animal Well. Looks cool. Now, what is this? Is this like Phantom Blade or something? Was that game that was getting released? I don't know. Actually, it was like another game that we're seeing in the Game Awards last year that had this type of aesthetic as well. And I forgot what it was. Neither of those games. Clearly. I mean, so many more samurai games that have just been getting released like the past like decade. It's crazy. It's Yu-Gi-Oh! Game of the Year hasn't been announced yet. Onimusha! Way of the Sword. 2026.
And I'm in first position.
Okay, what's this? Ah, you're almost there. Why did you fall down? You were so close. Oof. Back shots. Nice. Why is this the Berserker game? Oh, this is the Souls-like game, right? Well, it's probably like a Souls-like combat. It's probably just an action RPG, though. Or it's an action-adventure game, I mean. Smash! Big men with big muscles kills demons and dragons. Can't go wrong with that. Gremlin with the 2 months? Thank you, man. That'll be for my guys. Gremlin with a subscription. The Prime sub. Appreciate it, Gremlin. Much love, my dude. Nothing Monster Hunter came up yet, no. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Oh. Dodge that one. Oh. Thank you for the 100 bits as well, Gremlin. Damn. The sub wasn't enough. More W's for Gremlin with the 100 bits. Now, where's the gameplay? Oh, shit. The first Berserker Kazan, coming March the 27th. Fascinating.
With the power of friendship, anything is possible.
So every single anime game has the exact same characters. There's that like that redhead that's like super like klutzy but like super energetic. There's like this small little fucking this borderline child that's somehow like 25 million years old. And like every single dude is either just like some really bashful guy or just like super confident. And then there's like 25,000 million sexy women. I didn't fucking care, bro.
Friendship blast. I love being with my friends. We can accomplish anything together. That's the big whale of the Sea Lord. Super Ultra Mega Demon Bone Smasher Slash! Ugh.
she was the bad one all along. Oh no, she's the good one still, I guess.
Zombie, parkour, and
Whatever.
Knights 25.
Your fault, Kyle.
In-game footage.
I do not feel obliged to believe.
Blood! He said the word blood! Did you say blood? Am I tripping?
Sense,
Is this Bloodborne 2?
and intellect has intended us to forego their use. He has gifted us the means to decipher the code of nature. And it's our highest purpose we must strive to accomplish.
What is this?
Answer to this divine calling.
Why was it Nameless King anyways? They're just using stuff that sells. Same assets they already used. Grr. It's a new Dying Light? Okay. Every Bloodborne fan when they hear the word blood, yeah.
Who's the real beast here?
Wilson, thank you for the follow, man. What's up? Got some weird non-canon stuff going on? Yeah. Well, shut up. It was basically Nameless King. And there was like Freya as well. There was Dio Freya, and there was a Centipede Demon too, so. Dying Light the Beast. Unleash the Beast. Thank you,
Now
Jeff.
I'd like to honor some of tonight's other nominees and winners. For the
Best
Lost Crown,
RPG or action
Silent
adventure.
Hill 2,
Astrobot Sweep.
Star Wars Outlaws, and The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom.
Astrobot Sweep.
This year, the Game Award goes to Astrobot.
Yes!
Congratulations, another win tonight. But that's 3. Here are the nominees for Best RPG: Dragon's Dogma 2, Elden Ring: Shadow of the Erd
It's
Tree,
not gonna be
Final
Elden
Fantasy
Ring.
VII Rebirth,
But it will
Like
be
a
funny.
Dragon: Infinite Wealth, and Metaphor: Refantasia.
I think Metaphor is probably the most deserving because all the other ones are
goes
just
to
sequels and fucking. Well,
Metaphor: Refantasia. Congratulations, Ashita Shojima. Here are the nominees for Content Creator of the
Me!
Year.
Me!
Queso.
hopefully Queso
Illuon,
wins.
Techno Gamers, Typical Gamer, and Usada Pekara.
Who?
And the Game Award goes to
Queso.
Queso.
Yes.
Congratulations.
W's Queso.
Here are the nominees for Best Sports Racing Game: F1 24, EA Sports FC 25, NBA 2K 25, Top Spin 2K 25, and WWE 2K 24. Gotcha.
Fuck 2K,
And the
fuck
Game Award
EA.
goes to
Hopefully-
EA Sports FC 25.
Whatever.
Now our nominees for Best Sim Strategy Game: Age of Mythology Retold, Frostpunk 2, Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess, Manor Lords, and Unicorn Overlord.
What the hell are any of these
And the
games?
Game Award goes to Frostpunk 2. Congratulations to all those
They say Shadow of the Erd Tree are they DLC? It's not a DLC. It's a spin-off. It's a separate game.
winners.
Not canon.
Did you catch all that?
No, but I wish the rest of the show went that fast.
Yeah, it's
True.
like the game commercials with award interruptions.
Oh! Yeah. Oh, hey, someone watching online saw us on the show.
Oh, yeah? What did they say?
Let's see. River Runner 445 said, "Have you two ever considered becoming developers?"
We're already developers.
We are?
Yeah. By watching this show, we're developing an immunity to bad entertainment.
Oh!
Get him!
Oh,
What a
wait,
hilarious
wait.
joke.
There's Kojima, look. Did you know that Jeff Keighley's friends with him?
Yeah, but does Kojima know that? Yeah. Oh, boy. Wow, looky there. Apparently right now, 100 million people around the world are watching this show.
I know about that.
And the other 8 billion people have better sense.
Yeah, hey, look. Jadebot 6 is asking, Why are Statler and Waldorf at the Game Awards?
It's a great question. I've been asking myself the same thing. Help!
Help us, Jadebot 6. You're only
Kojima's
hope.
jacket looks cool.
Yeah, make the commercials stop. Please,
Not the same as the OG voices.
Please stop.
Make it stop.
Make it stop.
That's close enough. Crytek.
It started in the
Is that
swamp.
Post Malone? What the fuck
Moved
is...
to the mountains. Everywhere corruption went, hunters followed. But now, there's something new on the move. And things will never be the same.
What is...
Welcome
Is that Harley Quinn?
to my murder circus.
Really? They put all the budget into getting Post Malone to advertise the game instead of the actual game itself. Clowns! You guys like clowns? Hunter? Bloodborne? True! This is Bloodborne 2. Murder Circus. Post Malone's Murder Circus. Oh, it's Hunt Showdown. It's probably like a DLC. Never mind. I did not enjoy clowns. Fair enough. EA. Shut up. Let's go. What the fuck that said? I know what I said. Fortnite. Wait, is that making a fucking... They're making like an arena shooter Fortnite game mode? What's that show called again? Squid Games? Paid actor? They didn't kill someone? Reveal thyself! Is he gonna take off his mask?
Hello, Game Awards. I assume you are all familiar with the Squid Game, because not everyone can physically experience the games. We have created a simulation. Unleashed will provide the
A
same
Netflix game. MF Doom, yeah.
lows. To all players watching at home, access will be granted to everyone on December 17th, whether you're in Netflix.
But get me the fuck up out of here. I'm trying to watch this shit.
It's already.
Squid Games 2.
Please welcome the founders of Death Row Games, Cordell Brodus and Snoop Dogg.
It's the DLWG. They put this song and now this fucking stream's gonna get demonetized.
This year, my father and I launched Death Row Games with the dream of
He has
bringing
no idea
minority
what-
stories to the gaming world. We intend to create a hip-hop gaming universe that could stand beside some of these nominees tonight. Here we are to present Best Ongoing Game.
You see, back in the day, if you loved the game, you wanted more. But you had to wait until the next game. Or as I like to say, chill till the next episode. But obviously, y'all just couldn't chill.
Today's players are treated to regular updates to their favorite games, making sure the experience always stays fresh.
He's high
Here
as
are
fuck
the
right now.
nominees.
Best ongoing game.
Bro, he is doing a bunch of side quests.
It's reshaping reality into a perfect stillness.
Destiny!
The return of hatred has pulled us back into the light.
Our nation is a fortress, and its people the bricks with which it is built.
Fortnite.
They fight for freedom. Will you?
It's probably Helldivers, right?
Them were some dope-ass trailers. And the Game Award goes to... I don't have a game, cuz. Yet. Helldivers too.
Not as much. Good job, you won. Fantastic.
Committed to. And later tonight, he will be
Fortnite
back live
Festival.
on stage, premiering brand new Snoop Dogg music. You are not going to want to miss that performance. But right now, we're thrilled to share the
Snoop
announcement
and
of a brand new
Fortnite.
game from a beloved game developer.
Yui spoils the awards. I predicted every single one so far.
Who?
Never heard of them. Oh, that game. You got way too angry playing that.
That game turned you
True,
into a
I was about to say
psycho.
who.
You threw a right tantrum.
No, it didn't.
You said if I tried to pass you one more onion, you'd...
I told you 1,000 times we didn't need any more onions. Okay, yeah, things did get a little heated.
Oh, sorry. Excuse me. What did I miss? Shh, it started.
An all-new co-op adventure.
Rude.
What is going on back there? This looks pretty good. Oh, this looks wicked.
Oh my.
Oh, it's a two-player. And they're showing so much gameplay.
It's a two-player.
Oh, no.
Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be announced. This is Elder Scrolls 6. Get these people off the stage. Oh, is it a performance? Jeff, the paid actor.
Drew, what was that? Did you feel that? Oh, I don't understand what's happening.
This would never
What's going on?
What the heck is that?
What is that?
It's another co-op game that involves people having to communicate with each other. Stage of Fright. Is that what it says? Or Stage Fright? No, it looks like an O or O. Like O? It's like, no. It's just an I. Stage
That's
Fright.
a fun one. Stage Fright is the next co-op game from the incredible team at Ghost Town Games, the creators of Overcooked that I know we've all played.
What was the name
over
of the
years, and I am
Bloodborne
so
2
thrilled to share
lookalike?
that with you
Bloodborne 2
tonight here on the
lookalike?
show.
I don't know which one you're
And
referring
now
to.
it's time to head to a familiar place, the home of iconic novels and television shows.
Sure. Now we're back to live. We're caught up.
Castle Black is the only thing standing between the White Walkers and the Seven Kingdoms. We could use
Oh,
your
this
help.
one? Oh. Stage
Nothing
Fright.
but a northern bastard from a powerless house.
Don't underestimate northern bastards.
Don't underestimate
Someone
northern
must gather the support
bastards.
of the great houses.
What do you say? I don't know.
Attaining your father's name will be hard. Making your own will be harder.
Making
It is
your
up to
own
you
would be
to
harder.
decide which is more worth your while.
Da-da-dun, da-da-dun.
King's Landing. Do at least try to feign a little arrogance. We find it far more familiar.
You've seen the White Walkers yourself. You know what they can do. They have to be stopped.
Should look mid. Show us gameplay. Oh my god.
John,
Why is the trailers just allergic to gameplay?
Like it or not,
Ugh.
winter is coming.
Winter is coming. Yeah, we get it. The budget went into the trailer. Like, the game's getting released next year. Not going to show us trailer? Or show us gameplay?
All right, hunters, get ready. Monster Hunter Now
Hunter?
brings the monster hunting action to mobile.
Monster
letting you
Hunter
take down
Now.
Epic monsters on the go. We're excited to introduce Season 4 Roars from the Winter Wind. Introducing Switch Axe, Tundra Habitat, and even more monsters
It's a
to
Dargan.
discover. Look, there's one right now. Tonight, you'll get an exclusive bundle to kick off your next adventure by using the code TGA2024. So, grab your gear, download Monster Hunter now, and prepare for the hunt. Now, here's the trailer for Season 4. Let's check it out.
They transitions too quickly. Bro. I didn't think there is gonna be a Bloodborne, right? Because I'm pretty sure Jeff actually made like a tweet earlier, like a couple weeks ago, saying that there's not gonna be any Bloodborne in the Game Awards. Didn't Jeff say that? Wasn't there a tweet somewhere? So I don't think we're even gonna see a Bloodborne. Whether it's 2 or remaster, nothing like that at all. Are you guys gonna play Monster Hunter now for the mobile?
A new season begins! Monster Hunter now!
Download it now in the App Store.
It begins. Another battle.
His name is Jeff, not Jeff. Why announce mobile games in an award show? Well, I mean, why announce any games in an award show, right? It's an award show. But there are some phone gamers out there. I mean, the thing is, it's Monster Hunter, so it's valid. There's gonna be some people that just love Monster Hunter that are just gonna play it because it's Monster Hunter.
Let's go. No time to waste.
My Casio calculator has better graphics. That's because the Casio calculator is goated.
Let's end this!
Would you like to become a player?
He plays mobile games? Nah, some people. Another anime game.
Oh no. No! I liked that guy.
You call.
Solo leveling.
Of the humans.
Mobile games are the most popular type of games in the world. Yeah. But do people go to the Game Awards to look for mobile trailers? I don't think so. I think they're most popular because like they're really huge in areas like India and China and stuff. Which are they gonna be watching this? Maybe, who knows? Maybe.
Power your dreams.
Power your dreams.
Advanced by AMD.
Powerful emotions that fuel our lives.
It's a car.
Death lurks around every turn. When fear and destruction consume us.
What games you looking out for? I don't know, I just want to see something cool. Something original and unique and cool and amazing. You think Knights Brand will have crossplay? That's a good question.
Once and for all what it takes to
Hopefully.
show me the strength of your will, screamers.
You voice the cars? Yeah, I always voice the cars, yeah. Too many weeb games? Yeah. PlayStation Studios. Naughty Dog. Okay, now I'm interested. Oh, not another Last of Us fucking thingy. God damn it. What is it this time? What is it, Last of Us on the mobile? Another remaster of Last of Us 2?
Come back.
Oh. I thought they already gave it to PC, but I guess Last of Us Part 2 is going to PC. Right. There you go. Well, that means that Last of Us Part 3 is coming soon.
We have to finish it.
If they're putting number 2 on the PC. I wish they could just be done with this and make a new game. Naughty Dog are really like good. I don't understand. Bloodborne fans are gonna be pissed. Bloodborne fans
Please
are pissed.
welcome from The Last of Us Part 2, Shannon Woodward. And from Season 2 of HBO's The Last of Us, Isabella Mirsad.
Hello. Hi, Dina.
Oh, hi, Dina.
Hey.
Please don't be
So,
cringe.
what brings
Please
you
don't be
here
cringe.
Tonight.
Well, I'm just really excited because we're about to present the best adaptation, and we were a part of an adaptation in many ways, and there is no words right now for me to read, so this is all riffing and improv. Oh, and it got me thinking. I know that while we both spent a lot of time with Ellie, we heard so many lame puns.
Oh God, so
The
many
teleprompter wasn't
lame
working.
puns. You know, actually, there was one. Did she ever tell you the one about tripping over your girlfriend's bra?
No, not this one again. No.
Yeah, it was a real booby trap.
Oh, yeah. Hey, but hey, have you ever heard
was
the
bad.
one about trying to catch some fog? I did.
What have Last of Us 2 been a remaster? I think it was a PC port, right? That's all it is. I think Last of Us Part 2 is on the PC.
Worse. But Ellie's pretty great, yeah?
Yeah, she has her moments. Okay, but last one. Did you hear about why the Scarecrow won an award earlier in the show?
Dina, please.
He was outstanding in his field.
Much like these TV shows were outstanding in their field of best adaptation. Here are the nominees.
I don't know why I laughed at that one. That was stupid.
Best adaptation.
Wrath must be met.
Arcane is gonna win.
You look out at this wasteland.
It could be Fallout as well.
Chaos.
But it's probably Arcane.
I am an echidna warrior.
Bring. Hopefully Knuckles wins.
What's to be a dragon?
I'm looking for something
Give me Knuckles.
from my past. Something important.
And the award goes to, the Game Award goes to Fallout.
Fallout. It was either gonna be Fallout or fucking not gonna have Todd Howard up here like he directed the fucking John. It's like they gave the award to Todd Howard out of pity. He rigged this shit, yeah. It's like, I'm gonna come into the show, but you need to have Fallout win.
I've spent most of the evening coming up with ways to heckle Ella for when she won for Arcane, so I don't really have a speech, but I want to thank Graham and Geneva, our extraordinary showrunners who can't be here tonight because they're too busy making season 2.
Making season 2.
I want to thank Ella, Walton, Aaron, the rest of our extraordinary cast and our extraordinary crew. Amazon, Kilter. I want to thank the fans of Fallout New Vegas for not burning my house to the ground. You'll be very happy you didn't. Last but not least, I want to thank Todd. Todd and the extraordinary
What did Todd
team
do?
at Bethesda, who were absolutely the most incredible collaborators you could possibly imagine. Thank you.
How did he get involved?
I too have to thank our cast and crew, everybody involved in this show, led by my friend and the incredible Jonah.
Yeah, has Miyazaki ever won Best Adaptation? I don't think so.
And really to everybody who's worked on Fallout over the years, everybody at Bethesda that I've worked with.
Todd
on
Howard
Fallout
clearly
for
better.
20 years now. It's been incredible. We are so blessed with the best fans there are. Thank you all for supporting everything we do. Thank you.
Somehow they still have fans. Bro's like 1 meter tall.
Congratulations to Fallout. Next up, we head to the year 2097 and the co-op heist FPS Den of Wolves from Ulf Anderson, the creator of Payday 1 and 2 and GTFO.
I like being in 2024
Here's
right
your
now.
first look at the gameplay.
How many more awards are left? It feels like that was the last one until we actually get to
Midway City.
Game of the Year, right? I feel like that's all of them, right? Did we miss anything?
Haven in the middle of the Pacific Ocean.
Who won Game of the Year? We're not there yet. They've done like basically every single award. Something like a 3-hour stream, right? We're almost there.
is the bottom line.
Do you think after Sony's buy Katakawa, they'll let FromSoft do their own thing? I would say so, yeah.
Assassinations.
Because like Katakawa is such a big thing, you know, and Sony.
Could be you.
I don't see them getting too involved with From Software. They'll be more preoccupied with all the anime that Katakawa earn, and they'll probably just end up having like the same employees work at Katakawa still, you know. It's like a lot of the Katakawa employees are gonna get replaced by Sony employees, you know? Have you played Rivals? I have played Rivals, yeah. Let's shout out the Urchi win Game of the Year. I don't think it's gonna win. Gotta have Astrobot wins. Astrobot sweep! Hope FromSoft can work on the Bloodborne IP if Sony do buy. Well, Sony already own the Bloodborne IP, so like they already own it. So like they're in charge of doing a Bloodborne remake already. So
the last city on the planet.
That's not From Software's decision. The only thing they could do is force From Software to make Bloodborne 2, but like they're better off making a new game.
Enduring one wave after
Another anime game.
Even if our destruction is inevitable, we'll confront it on our own terms. This is the place.
Target detected. Prepare for
Target
action.
detected.
I've never hesitated to fight for you.
Alright.
I wield my blade only against evil.
Bro, every single one of these games is the exact same, I swear to God.
Take it easy. I've got a lot to
They're
live
all the
for.
exact same, bro. I'm sick of this shit. And then every single one will end up being successful as well somehow. Oh my god. What are we doing here, bro? What is this?
That was my one true love. I do everything for him.
Zenless Zone. I don't know. That didn't even appear on the screen for that long. Zenless Zone 0. Not even he knows what's going
That's
on.
a new look at Zenless Zone 0, a nominee tonight, and the reveal of Astra, the most well-known celebrity in New Eridu. And now here's a new look.
Spoilers for the trailer? I mean, yeah, we've been watching it live, so yeah. You can go scroll back in the VOD and see my thoughts, and I'll probably make a video talking about it later, so you can telling everyone exactly what it's about, what's going on. Hoyoverse, another anime game. Another one.
I'm over here.
I should really finish my essay? You should.
How did this happen? It seems like I've been trapped in this ultimate dimension. I need to get back to my friends so I can save the world.
This is Honkai Star Rail, what the fuck it's called? I can't stand anime because of the anime girls. I think the gals and guys are equally as cringe.
It's a fish.
Alright, cool.
All right, here we go. Last month, Snoop Dogg simultaneously took over Fortnite and Times Square with one performance.
We're gonna see a
well, tonight
Snoop
he's here at the
Dogg
Game Awards
performance.
to finish the fight, to help us celebrate our 10th anniversary like no one else can, debuting a brand new song from his new album, Missionary, with Dr. Dre, that drops tonight. Game Awards.
Album drops tonight.
Give it up for Snoop Dogg!
I need you on your feet.
Banda
right
Namco dropped a new channel.
Everybody on
We've
your
been watching
feet.
it here.
You at a party, y'all. One more thing I want to say to y'all.
It was dropped here.
Thank you for letting me be myself. Can we get high? Yeah. Please excuse me while I kiss the sky. Thank you for letting me be myself. Can we get high? Yeah.
Just don't show us the crowd. That is gonna be like.
While I kiss the sky. Things just ain't the same for gangsters. Times are changing. Young homies is dangerous. Rich and shameless. Do anything to be famous. If you're talking about this tripping, then you speak.
That's the same verse that he spit on the old one. The crowd is dead. Yeah. Is Michael Zaki there? I don't think so. They probably told Miyazaki to stay home because they're not going to give him Game of the Year.
And if we talking about the West, homie, thank me. Walk of Fame made it. You better thank me. Ain't nothing new. This is what I wanna do. I just wanna say thank you for letting me.
This is the Fortnite festival? VOD muted? Probably, yeah.
Thank you for letting me be myself.
How old is Snoop, man? He's got to be at least 50 something now.
All right, y'all. "32 years of Snoop Dogg."
Damn.
We gonna give it to you 1993
Well, like 60
style.
something? Let's go look up.
With so much drama in the LBC, it's kinda hard being Snoop D-O Double G, but I somehow, some way keep coming up
53.
with hits like every single day. May I kick a little something for the G's and make a
At least didn't have KSI sing. Yeah, they could have had the thick of it play on.
still jumping 'cause my mama ain't home. I got some freaks in the living room getting it on. And
Oh, can we not put the can we not put it on the crowd, please? Just keep the camera on him. Can we please?
So turn off the lights.
The peak of it, yeah.
But what we don't love them now. So we gon' blow an ounce to this. G's up, freeze up for a second now, bounce to this. Laid back.
Melvin, thank you for the Prime sub. That was my guy Melvin with 2 months.
Laid back with my mind on my money. Now that I've got me some Seagram's gin, and everybody got their cups, but they ain't chipped in. Now this type of hit happens all the time. You gotta get yours, homie. I gotta get mine.
The crowd doesn't get no more cringy than this, yeah.
I got to cultivate a music that be captivating. He who listens to the words that I speak as I take me a drink to the middle of the street and get the maggot to this freak named Sadie. She used to be my homeboy's lady. Now it was 80 degrees when I told that freak, please raise the puppies and UTs, cause you get.
Just tell us who the Game of the Year is already. And tell us one more big trailer. Can we say Bloodborne too? I don't think Bloodborne's happening at all. Why is there singing? Because it's an award show. And we're gonna be like, I'm Snoop Dogg, you can be invited to the Game Awards show, but... Or Snoop was like, I'm gonna come, but I'm gonna perform my song so I can promote my album. Snoop next Fire Maiden confirmed, yeah. Next Firekeeper, Snoop Dogg.
Thank you, Snoop.
Snoop Dogg,
Fortnite
the legend,
Festival.
What an amazing performance. Thank you, Snoop. His new album with Dr. Dre, Missionary.
Is the DLC real? It's not a DLC, it's a standalone game. I'll make a video about it later.
And starting today, you can
host
also
the
have
next
Platinum
awards?
Festival
Yes.
icons, The Weeknd, Lady Gaga, Billie Eilish, and Karol G. Also this year, once again, we
I
have
didn't
the
even
Game
see that.
Awards vote in Fortnite Island, where the Fortnite community picked Murder Mystery as their favorite island of the year.
Chat,
You can head to the
new
TGA
island code
right
just
now to check
dropped.
out all the
Put it
nominees
in.
And meet MetaHuman Jeff.
We're gonna be playing this later on.
Stick around, much more Game Awards ahead, including more surprise new game reveals. That's right, we are far from done. And awards like Best Narrative, and of course, Game of the Year with the Game Awards Orchestra.
Lego Fortnite.
New Elden Ring game worst letdown in 2024? I mean, it's like a small little side project that had like a small little team. It's either they make it or they don't make it, you know? I don't think it took up any assets of what their next game is going to be. It's a small little side project. Small little team. You ain't got to worry about it. Got you playing Fortnite? I have thousands of hours in Fortnite. Didn't know if you noticed, someone already told you, but the spider images, yeah, it's Freya, yeah. But we have Nameless King in there, we have Freya, the Centipede Demon, and there's a Dark Souls 3 Firekeeper, so. Basically, it's just a spin-off where they're just throwing them all in together. I think this is Bloodborne Remaster, right? Close enough. Have Gwendolyn is there?
The Nintendo Switch.
Begins with monsters? She can learn echoes of pots, meat, and even enemies. Ha, a delicious distraction. Uh-oh. Plan B.
Why didn't they ever tell us what the princess's name is in Zelda?
With so many echoes to learn, how
Have
to
they ever
use them
revealed
is up
that?
to you. The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, available now only on Nintendo Switch.
Hey, you're in the PC Game Pass
I
app.
believe they actually made a game dedicated to the Princess of Zelda. That's cool.
A cool safe house. Next. How about a new career?
name
with
is
EA
Link.
Play? Ribs got booed.
I hope Bed of Chaos is in there.
I want to play with all the League of Legends champions.
Riot benefits. Say less. We got you.
I meant the ones.
Hope half of the weapons and the incantations for the new Elden Ring won't be cheeks. I don't think so.
This rat cult spreads through Gotham like a plague.
Her name is Jeff.
Stop it. Even if it consumes me.
Her name was Ganondorf.
We repress our rage.
Bed of Chaos multiplayer rogue. Okay.
I'm done holding back.
Gaping Dragon, Bed of Chaos door. People be like, add Gale into the game. Add Ludwig into the game. But then again, I don't think they actually can add Bloodborne assets, can they? Because I don't actually own that. Because it's a Bandai Namco game as well. I don't think they actually can add Bloodborne in there.
But first, for a limited time only, Prime
Don't they get
members
permission
in the
from
US
Sony?
can go to Amazon.com/thegameawards to get up to 50%
It's not a new
off
album unless it's a
select gaming
remaster?
accessories
What,
from
Missionary?
brands
Yeah,
Turtle
seems like
Beach,
it.
PDP, SteelSeries, and Razer.
Now, please welcome singer-songwriter Khalid.
Hey, buddy. Gave up the double peace sign.
Music and score in video games isn't just the soundtrack of our
Music,
journey.
I see now.
It's
We
the
haven't done
racing
that
heartbeat
award
of
yet.
every battle, the haunting echo of every failure, and the soul of every victory. From soaring orchestral pieces to intimate melodies that break our hearts. The right music makes games
This guy was popping in
unforgettable.
2018.
Here are the nominees for Best Score and Music.
Best score and music.
Why didn't Shadow of the Earth get nominated for this one? Surely Final Fantasy. There's no way that Stellar Blade soundtrack was better than Shadow of the Earth soundtrack, was it? It's either Silent Hill or Final Fantasy.
Goes to Final Fantasy.
I thought as much. Chad, I've predicted every single one so far. Arigato. What is he gonna say?
すごい、まだ興奮してます。
Thank you so much, everyone. I'm so excited. I have no words.
As if you're not prepared to say a speech. There's no speech. Reaction if you see Gale and Madeira in Night Rain? I don't expect it to be there.
It's truly an honor to receive this award here at the Game Awards.
She has a
And
notepad?
I'd like to take
Surely
this
there's other
moment
translators that
to
could do it off the
express
rip.
My sincere thanks to our development team that helped create this wonderful game together.
What game won? Game what award are you talking about? Final boss of the run will be Gale and Consort Radon duo fight.
私は今回のこの TGA に初めて参加させていただいたんですけど、その
I don't think you
初
said
め
all
て
that.
参加させていただいたこの賞でですね、初めて受賞したことをすごく嬉しく思っています。
She isn't good at public speaking. Okay.
This is my very
She seems
first
fine.
time attending the Game Awards here today, and I'm so honored and pleased to receive this award.
Can we just like wrap it up?
本日ですね、ゲームファンが待っていたようやくファイナルファンタジー7リバースの PC 版を発表できてすごく嬉しく思います。また、この PC 版を通してですね、このゲームの
The Night Rain website is still not working. It said nightrain.com. I go to nightrain.com and doesn't work.
And I'm
Why not?
equally pleased
You lied to
today
me.
to be able to finally announce the PC version of the game.
The PC version of the game.
With this, I am delighted to be able to bring the beautiful music of this game to even more fans around the world.
What at 15? Is 15 on PC? Pretty old.
今日はありがとうございました。Thank you.
I don't think you need to translate that one.
Congratulations to Final Fantasy, and now it's time for a tease of what's next from a legendary gaming franchise.
Legendary! Not actual gameplay, that's been the story of the day. It's Shadow! We got Sonic Racing. When is the last Sonic Racing game? Coming soon.
Yeah,
That's
that's
cool.
all you get. There will be much more to share about Sonic Racing Cross Worlds in 2025.
Ain't that legendary?
But I've had
No.
the pleasure of playing it, and trust
Legendary.
me, it is a ton of fun. Next year, fans will get to experience the Mafia franchise.
Bloodborne 2 is not
never
happening.
before in Mafia: The Old Country.
There might be a
an
Bloodborne
origin
remaster,
story
but not a 2.
Set in the brutal criminal underworld of 1900 Sicily. Tonight, we have the world's first look at this cinematic narrative action game.
First look of a cinematic narrative action game. Therefore, it's basically an interactive movie.
Are bound by blood.
Blood! He said blood!
And in this family, we follow a code of honor. It is not forgiving.
Mario is better than Sonic? Yeah.
It's to
it's true.
betray. Do you wish to commit yourself, your life, to this family?
Oh no.
I do.
That was the exact same chime from Bloodborne. They took the exact same sound effect. Copy-pasted.
To become a man of honor.
There is no way. This is Bloodborne 2. That sounded exactly like Bloodborne.
It's a family. My flesh.
It's confirmed, yep.
Has to burn like
Chat,
the
we're looking
same.
at Bloodborne 2.
If I do not keep my oath.
There's guns as well.
Welcome, Enzo.
That's it, chat. It's called Mafia. That's the new Bloodborne game.
Summer 2025. Now, more winners tonight at the Game Awards. Here are the nominees for Best Independent Game.
So many
Animal Well,
fucking ones, jeez.
Balatro, Lorelei and the
It's probably a
Laser Eyes,
Balatro sweep,
Neva,
unfortunate for
and
Animal Well.
UFO 50. And the Game Award goes to Balatro. Congratulations again.
Unlucky
Now
for
the
Animal
nominees
Well.
for Best Mobile Game. AFK Journey, Balatro, Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket,
Balatro sweep.
Wuthering Waves, and Zenless Zone Zero.
Gonna be a
And the Game
Balatro
Award
sweep.
goes to Balatro. Congratulations again, Local Fun. Here are the nominees for Best Audio Design. Astrobot, Call of Duty Black Ops 6.
Is that a Final Fantasy or Astrobot?
Rebirth,
Astrobot sweep.
Senua's Saga Hellblade 2,
Astrobot
and
sweep.
Silent Hill 2.
If you
And the
incorporate
Game
like
Award for Audio Design goes to Senua's Saga
Never mind.
Hellblade 2. Congratulations, Ninja Theory.
I never played Hellblade 2.
Now the
So I don't know.
nominees for Player's Voice. It started with 30, down to these 5. Black Myth Wukong, Genshin
Player's
Impact,
Voice?
Elden Ring Shadow of the Earth
This is a bunch of fucking
Wuthering
JRPGs.
Waves, and Zenless Zone Zero. And
Imagine
the
if
Game
Elden Ring
Award
wins.
100% by the global community selected this goes to Black Myth Wukong.
The players
Congratulations,
chose
Game
Black
Science.
Myth Wukong somehow. You
All
guys
right,
are
there's
stupid.
still more Game Awards to go and more game announcements ahead. But right now, here's a look at
Motherfucker's
Infinity
player's
Mickey,
voice?
which
It's
has
like the
already
player
achieved
voted. It's
20
probably just all
million
like the
downloads,
Chinese
and a
voters,
look
I
at
guess.
the new shooting star scene for the first time anywhere.
Bot voice, probably. What the hell is this? China #1? Yes, China is the best. This is Infinity Nikki.
My name is Dawn. I like to take care of my animals. It's me, Morning. I like to catch my bugs and fish for fun. It's me, Noon. I like to do my farm activities and throw pumpkins down some little hills.
What are these names? So chat, this is Bloodborne 2. Is it a Gruner game? I don't know about a Gruner game. I think Gruner games would have tits. This is like very much a cutesy little cozy game. Who is the audience? I don't know. I guess girls? People that like playing cozy games? I don't know. Why is no one talking about the new Elden Ring trailer? Because it was like 3 hours ago that we talked about it.
I've done for my family.
Family and who you're born with is who you die for.
Liza P DLC when? Tomorrow. Steam Deck. What the hell is this, man? Oh. Demon Souls 2. Let's wrap it up.
Oh no, the fan.
GG.
Not the gumdrop button.
Any other games that interested you? I don't know. The Berserker game looked pretty cool. I'm just vibing here. We're just chilling.
Welcome back. You've seen the trailers. Now
Where's
you get
Jeff?
to play the games. Wuthering Waves and Solo Leveling Arise are available on Google Play Games on PC.
Do you
for
know the
both
Muffin
Android
Man?
and iPhone users. The best part. With
The
Google
Muffin
Play
Man.
Games, you can seamlessly sync your favorite titles across mobile and PC.
They really advertise
Check it out
mobile games on
and go
PC,
play.
but no Blood Bowl for PC.
Please welcome previous Game Awards
Sonny
winner,
says no.
Laura Bailey, and Emmy Award winner, Aaron Paul.
Who?
Wow. Oh my God.
Wow.
It is just so awesome to be here at the Game Awards with
It's
Laura
Jesse. Who the fuck is
Bailey,
Jesse?
An absolute voice acting legend,
Who?
right? I mean, Last of Us, Spider-Man, Critical Role.
From
I'm honored
Breaking
to
Bad?
say that
I've never
got to
seen
work
Breaking
with
Bad.
you on
I heard it
Dispatch,
sucks.
The game that we're actually announcing tonight.
Yeah, but I haven't actually worked with you. You know, we never recorded at the same time.
No, I know, but you know, technically we never shared the booth. But it is cool if I tell people, our friends
high?
out there, that we,
Nice.
we work together.
You lives under a rock? I
Okay,
got
this
better
way,
shit to do.
You are asking if it's
Like
okay
your
to
mom.
tell people you worked with me.
Yeah.
Ah, this stream crashed. Oh no, my shit crashed. Hold up. I ain't advertising ads for free. Fuck Amazon.
Listen,
Okay.
that's TV.
But if you do have an Amazon Prime account, make sure.
There's video games, okay?
Yeah.
This is art.
What's the Bloodborne 2 game name?
Plus, I find it kind
Mafia.
of strange that we've been backstage the whole time and you're only asking me this now. So.
Well,
Get premium?
You told me not
No.
to speak to you backstage when I came up to you.
No, I told you not to look at me, okay?
Oh.
Listen,
Wow.
Evan. Acting is listening.
Okay.
We're back
Got
there
it.
all night. You jump on me with this now?
I mean, look, I guess I was just a little starstruck.
What's even going
meeting
on? I have
you,
no idea.
you know?
I'm just here.
Let's be honest.
Where's the
So
game?
I know we're just reading off the prompter, but it still felt really good to hear you say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
What'd I say about looking at me, though?
Sorry. All right, here is the world premiere trailer for the game Laura and I worked on separately
Yay.
together.
They worked on a game? They worked on this?
You're dead, I thought.
Just on the inside. My suit was destroyed.
When they're gonna kiss? In
like
the
to
show
make
or in the game?
This is SDN. How can we help you?
You want me to sit in an office and dispatch heroes?
In exchange, we can make you Mecha Man again.
Mecha Man!
About superhero with no superpowers. Can't wait.
Whenever there's a crisis in the area, we get a call, and guess who answers?
Me.
Mecha Man, we need your help.
Oh, you shouldn't have done that.
What are you doing, Invisigal?
Is that your car?
I don't have a car.
That's gonna be a weird insurance claim.
You're right at home behind that desk because you're no hero. You're a nerd playing a video game in a suit your daddy built.
Oh, they're gonna kiss. Where's the gameplay? I saw like a QTE, but where's
those twinks? That's not what they're... You know what? Help yourself.
Dispatch.
What's your name, little guy?
Meth puppet voice.
Oh, no, I refuse to believe that's what he sounds like.
That was Dispatch, and now to present our next award, please welcome a Game Award winner from last year. He's a visionary creator, Sam Lake from Remedy.
Hey, buddy. He has his own intro music. It's crazy. What are you gonna give for us now, buddy? What you doing?
I was back at the Game Awards. It felt like a loop.
Another bit.
I'd lost track of how many times I'd been here, how many awards I'd won. Something kept nagging at me, forcing me to snap out of my reverie. I was here to do a job, hand out the award for Best Narrative. The nominees were each incredible. Frankly, I was so impressed by the storytelling genius, I was overcome by a nasty fit of jealousy. But they would never need to know that. Play it cool. On the stage, I felt an urge to dance. That's what they all wanted. I'd save it for another time. Keep this short. Here
How is he talking without moving his mouth? Skill.
Best Narrative.
Best Narrative.
Let's check how many anime games are coming out, and every single one is going to be Game of the Year.
I'm sending you to Hawaii.
Best Narrative.
Nice to meet you. You ready for this, Kasuga?
This is the way of the real world! Scour! I will show you a world with honor!
The heartbeat of the lost ones. I can feel them on my skin.
Mary died of that damn disease 3 years ago.
I don't know.
So then why am I looking for her?
Hopefully it's like the original game.
And the Game Award goes to Metaphor.
Thank you.
Fantasio.
Kind of remakes winning Best Narrative when like narrative is like half the exact same thing. You know what I'm saying? How long is this thing going to be going for? Where is this the Game of the Year announcement and the final good big boy trailer for a big game that we have yet to see?
今日は本当に素敵な素晴らしい賞ありがとうございます。RPG を今まで作ってきて本当に物語こだわって作ってきたのでこの賞をいただけて本当に嬉しいと思ってます。関係したスタッフみんなと喜びを分かち合いたいと思いますし、何
So
より
like the main area that the game is going to be played in Elden Ring is called Limveld.
ありがとうございました。
They changed it from Limgrave. It's a spin-off.
So first of all, I
Very
think
much
it's
a spin-off.
fantastic. I feel so happy and so honored to be up here on stage at this incredible show. I think storytelling is a really important part of games. And I think knowing that we focused on making stories throughout our career, and knowing that we've been honored here in this way today is really honoring. So additionally, I'd like to thank everybody at the
It's very different word in
who
translation.
helped make this game. Without their help, we could not have done this. So thank you guys so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, buddy. Get up out of here. The Bill Clinton? Yeah, I don't know where Bill Clinton kid is nowadays.
Congratulations, Hoshino Sojima. That's really amazing. Metaphor Refantasio. I love these moments where we're able to pass the torch from a previous winner to a brand new honoree. Thanks to Sam Lake as well for coming out for that. All right, well, before we get to Game of the Year, we do have one last very special announcement to share with you.
One last...
This year, the stars aligned for some very magical things to happen at our anniversary show. Things that might not have ever seemed a possibility. If you truly love video games like I do, this moment.
Bloodborne Remaster is finally happening. It's not Bloodborne Remaster. Is it like an, I don't know, is it a new Santa Monica game? It seems Japanesey with the strings. Oh, is it Ghost of Yote, is it? It might be Ghost. But what's this intro? I don't know what this is. Maybe it's not. Okami? Is it Okami? Is it a remake or something, or what? Sequel of Okami. Wow. That's cool. Well, no Bloodborne. Well, Jeff did say like a couple weeks ago there's not going to be any Bloodborne at the
Oh my God, what an amazing moment. Together again, Takeuchi-san and Kamiya-san and his new studio that we're also announcing, Clovers. Production is just about to begin on the Okami sequel, and I am beyond honored we could share this very special announcement here at our 10th anniversary celebration. Thank you to Capcom and the Fujimoto family for this anniversary gift. Still to come, Game of the Year, but right now, here's some much-awaited news on the release timing for Crimson Desert from Pearl Abyss.
Who?
The continent of Pywell. A land soaked in blood by the battles of those who seek peace.
When was Okami's like a PS2 game, right? It wasn't that released on PS2? Just old as fuck. 2006. Damn.
There are beings who brought chaos to Providence. The rifts they have created
Holy
will return
shit.
everything to nothingness. We seek to correct this.
I have my own mission, seeking out my Greyling comet.
What's this?
What I
He's
can
falling
tell
out
you
of the
now
sky in an open world. It just copied
will
Zelda.
restore the disrupted
Everyone knows Zelda invented jumping out of something to fall down to something. What the fuck is that?
For those who have died, for those who have survived, and for those who will live on.
For those who will live on.
This is our mission.
Coming late 2025, Crimson Desert. What type of game is it? We don't know because there's no gameplay.
The world's best gaming processor, advanced by AMD.
Fortnite. Bro, somehow Fortnite is still going super hard. It's insane. This is Fortnite nowadays. Like, what the fuck is this game, bro? It's insane how insane. Like, that's not OG. You couldn't sprint in OG Fortnite. I don't know what reload is. And then they made like a fucking arena game. They put John Wick. They made a CS:GO Fortnite. True.
What? Oh, Waldorf, you old fool!
What a nightmare I was having. I dreamed we were still at the Game Awards.
We are!
No!
Yep. And even worse, I heard a Final Fantasy game is up for Game of the Year.
Well, my Final Fantasy is for this show to be over.
Yeah, right? And I also
True.
heard they nominated DLC for Game of the Year.
That's like giving a Lifetime Achievement Award to pre-order bonuses.
Oh! Oh, hey,
True.
look, I think the show's about to get better.
Oh, yeah. Time to watch Keighley make a fool of himself again.
Exactly. I love this show.
More Jeff Keighley.
Yeah, what a moron. Look at him.
Give it. Bring it to us.
Look at him just standing there. What a maroon.
Ah, the Muppets. All right, welcome back to the Game Awards, everyone. Before we present Game of the Year, I just wanted to come out here and reflect on the moments we've shared over the past decade.
So Arashak, while the Nameless King was there,
it's
a spin-off.
Incredible announcements. I can't believe the show that we're
They're selling
together, and thanks to all
the
studios and developers
the likeness
helping us
of
make
Dark
it
Souls
happen.
and Elden Ring
So I
into
just
one
wanna say
game.
thank you to
More money.
so many of you here in the person who have believed in me along the way and trusted our team to create this event. And thank you to the fans around the world for taking your time to watch this show every year. Gaming's greatest days are ahead, and I can't even begin to imagine where this industry will be for our 20th anniversary. And we're going to keep working as hard as we can to keep the Game Awards and the game industry growing around the world.
Imagine Gale makes it in. I don't doubt that Gale would make it in.
Because tonight is such a special show, we do have one more thing.
One more thing.
One of our industry's most celebrated developers has
One
been
of them.
hard at work in complete secrecy, building a brand new original world unlike anything they've done before. What you're about to see is captured entirely in the game engine. We're happy to share with you tonight's final world premiere at the 10th anniversary of the Game Awards.
Let's see. I'm not sure if it's gonna be FromSoft. They probably do something next year because they're gonna have their own game, right? What if it's like a new, like, I don't know, who hasn't... The Santa Monica haven't made anything in a while. Who else is, like, big? The suffering of generations must be endured to achieve our divine end. Ancient Semperian scripture. I don't know what this is gonna be. Is this some, like... No Man's Sky 2? Because it's space, I don't know. A Porsche in the sky. You're losing me. I have no idea what's happening right now. I can't predict at all. Nothing. Who? Is that Cowboy Bebop? They said it's new. It's a new IP. Let's see what's happening. Concord 2?
Jordan, tell me something good. Well, you're right, it checks out. He's hiding
I can't
out
hear
on the
shit.
Superior Moon. Excellent.
I don't know what this is. Where's the gameplay? I muted the fucking thing.
He's not worth it. I'm wasting my time, aren't I? Can you please claim him? I don't need another hunter swooping in. Who is swooping? No one is crazy enough to go there. He clearly is. He is clearly desperate. And so am I, so claim him, or I will find another agent. Anyone else with all your fucking shit? Okay, alright, you know what?
They said this is all in-game?
Boss. Thank you. Listen, kid. I'll see you on the other side.
What game? We don't know. I don't think anybody knows. It's a new IP. Music. She's locked in. From the studio that brought you Crash Arcade. Finally, we have something from Naughty Dog. Finally, something new from Naughty Dog. I'm Juke. Thank you for the follow. What's up, man? Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Intergalactic. Now this shit is tight. The Heretic Project. I can get with this vibe. This shit's cool. And if Naughty Dog is cooking some shit up, this is nice. This is nice.
There you have it. That was Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet, a brand new franchise from Naughty Dog and PlayStation, directed by Neil Druckmann and starring Tati Gabrielle as Jordan Munn. I'm also happy to share that the trailer you just saw and the full game will feature a new original score from Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross.
Trent Reznor. Don't know who that is, sorry.
And we can't wait to learn more. Thanks to
I'm
Naughty
so
Dog and
glad
PlayStation
Naughty
for
Dog
that
is
special
moving on to
announcement.
something different. Thank
And now
fucking
to present
God.
the biggest honor of the night, over the past decade, 10 distinguished titles have been recognized as Game of the Year. Please welcome last year's winner from Larian, Sven Vinka.
That was probably the highlight of the day. Give me Astrobot.
You guys have been sitting here for over 3 hours. But I still
Yes, I
have
have.
some time credits from last year to cash in. So it turns out that not only will I be the one who will know as first which game wins tonight, but I actually also know which game is going to win next year, the year after, and the year after. Now, how do I know this? Well, an oracle told me. She said, change is coming. It's a modern oracle, so they made me sign an NDA, but I trust all of you. I know you can keep a secret. You will never leak it. The oracle told me that the Game of the Year 2025 was going to be made by a studio who found the formula to make it up here on stage. It's stupidly simple, but somehow it keeps on getting lost. Studio made their game because they wanted to make a game that they wanted to play themselves. They created it because it hadn't been created before. They didn't make it to increase market share. They didn't make it to serve as a brand. They didn't have to meet arbitrary sales targets or fear being laid off if they didn't meet those targets. And furthermore, the people in charge forbade them from cramming the game with anything whose only purpose was to increase revenue and didn't serve the game design. They didn't treat their developers like numbers on a spreadsheet. They didn't treat their players as users to exploit. And they didn't make decisions they knew were short-sighted and function of a bonus or politics. They knew that if you put the game and the team first, the revenue will follow. They were driven by idealism and wanted players to have fun. And they realized that if the developers didn't have fun, nobody was going to have any fun. They understood the value of respect, that if they treated their developers and players well, those same developers and players would forgive them when things didn't go as planned.
Yep, more than Huey, but he's speaking facts.
They cared about their game because they loved games. It's really that simple, said the oracle. Winning Game of the Year turned out to be a life-changing event for us. It was an amazing thing. To those who will win Game of the Year 2024, you have no idea what's waiting for you. It's an incredible honor, and you're in for a heck of a ride. Now remember, should you be told to wrap it up for tonight, you can always come back next year and chat for 3 minutes, okay? So, now, to pay tribute to the nominees for Game of the Year, once again, Lorna Ball.
Oh, they're gonna have this whole like trailer of like all these fucking games first, and then it's gonna be a whole ass thing before they announce it. Damn! Turn that shit down. Metaphor. Oh, he's going hard. Look at him go. Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree. Look at him go. Move your mouse. Sorry, broski. What a good fucking game that was. Elatro. I like Elden Ring. Same. Look at him go. I mean, he's playing like every single instrument. It's going hard. That's a strat. Astrobot. What a banger. Astrobot. Astrobot has to win. Give me Astrobot. Black Myth Wukong. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Oh. Hurry it up. Damn, look at him. He's still going. The 10th anniversary. Game of the year. How can you tell us already? Astrobot sweep. They did well. We're on the same page, Sebas.
And the game of the year is... Astrobot!
Yes, I told ya! Astrobot sweep! It has to win. There is no other way. Astrobot sweep!
Majestic!
That's funny. The better game won, chat. Get over it. Industry plan game? It's a good game. One's a DLC. Other one's a remake. One's not even that good. It was between like this game, Metaphor, and Balatro, right? Astrobot sweep! Now we can sleep, yeah, now we gotta actually work on a, Metaphor is a clear runner. Robbed, understandable. Let's go. Metaphor, no.
Wow.
Sweep!
Nothing can prepare you for that. Thank you so much. I'm thinking once again to
Incantation video tomorrow. Now we're doing the talismans next.
65 of them right now, they're crying. So please, a round of applause for them. Thank you.
Chat, if you want to have any different, any takeaway, if you wanted Shadow of the Erdtree to win, half of Team Asobi is actually Japan Studios, and Japan Studios actually came up with the idea for Bloodborne. So half the people that developed Bloodborne also worked on Astrobot. So technically, Bloodborne actually won Game of the Year, when you think about it.
The team is the amount of generosity they gave. They put the user first, always. You know, never.
When you
thought
think about it.
any, any calculation. It was just about the kids, especially, because we had this.
I see you, Kaka.
huge privilege to be potentially the first game to be in the hands of children, and we know what it means very much. So Team Us will be ready from the bottom of our heart.
Dave the Diver, winner in my heart.
Thank you so much. No, thank you.
The real game of the year is the ads we ignored along the way.
I have to thank a few more people because a lot of people contributed to this game, of course, in SIE and PlayStation or Family. You know, Herman, who give
Astrobot is literally just Bloodborne. Yeah, Bloodborne basically won.
Scott Roddy, who really believe in Astro.
Did you see Elden Ring 2? And yeah, we're watching the live stream. It's been here. It happened already. We saw it. We talked about it. Elden Ring Night Rain. I'm gonna make a video about it. We're gonna talk about it, break it down and stuff, see what's going on exactly. It's a little like quick little thoughts and stuff. So yeah. Astrobot.
And then last and not least, and you wanna stay for this one because I didn't plan to say it.
Now we got a Bloodborne remake. Anyway. We're gonna stay just in case something happens, but I don't think. I'm pretty sure that big announcement was Intergalactic.
It's very nostalgic and fresh.
I didn't think that was a bad show at all. That was pretty cool.
That even before PlayStation.
We got something from Fromsoft. That's all that matters.
I remember I was a kid in 1989, Christmas, and I got a grey box.
We got a new Naughty Dog game, Witcher 4. We got some more trailers for some games, but half the trailers weren't even gameplay, so that was probably the biggest disappointing thing. We didn't even get any gameplay trailers, half like anime gacha games and stuff. I was like,
I want
whatever.
to pay tribute to the company who really put like platformers and showed us innovation and quality consistently and inspired us to actually make the game that we made. So that's also, and I've managed not to mention them, have you noticed?
I just want you guys to know that I predicted this entire stream, by the way. This was pre-watched, and I predicted every single bit of this live stream. I said that FromSoft was going to have release a game. I said that every single nomination, I basically predicted.
Thank you so much.
No Liza P DLC trailer? No Liza P DLC trailer, no. Have fun in your new essay, Sebas.
Congratulations, Astrobot, and that is going to do it for our 10th anniversary of the Game Awards. More than anything, I hope tonight made you believe the future of our medium is brighter and greater than ever. Congratulations to the winners, and thanks to all the incredible teams around the world who shared their upcoming
That looks
work
like it's
with
a
us
chat.
today. Putting together this show has been so special to our team, personally and professionally. Thanks to all of you for showing up.
Looks like that's it.
In me and the Game Awards. We'll see you back here at the Peacock Theater for the Game Awards 2025.
No extra news about anything. No more trailers. We did it. No GTA 6 trailer that people wanted. I see the whole fucking comment section. It's like Black Myth Wukong got regged. I don't know about that one. And yeah. GTA 6 isn't even real. Anyway, we're done for today. That's that. I'm not going to do anything else. Probably just start gathering my thoughts about the whole Elden Ring Night Rain situation. Make a video about it. See what's going on. See if there's any more videos that people made about it or whatnot. And yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. We'll be on tomorrow to do some more Elden Ring related stuff. I'm not sure if I continue on with my Convergence mod run or not. We'll see. Anyway, catch you guys around. Bye. See yous.